Oh,
So
Lordy.
get a fucking grip of yourself.
Get a
Oh,
grip.
Laura, why are you so hostile tonight?
Because she's wrong and she knows it.
She
You only
won't.
get
She
pissed
is
off
wrong.
when
She's
you're
bang on
wrong.
the
No,
border.
freedom. I'm not wrong at all.
What did you
I
say,
wouldn't
was
Laura?
say
homophobic.
transphobic. If I had anything transphobic to say, I would have said a lot worse than
Thank you,
that.
Red Bull.
Because
All
I'm
right,
not
Laura.
Really bad.
transphobic.
Oh, do
I
you know
have
what?
family
I hope
members who
EQ
are
rips you a
transphobic. So
motherfucking
get a
new one.
fucking grip of your life.
Laura,
I
what did you
hope
I'll be
say?
back
EQ
later,
rips you
Angie.
an absolute new
Thank you,
one.
Els. Thank you, Red Bull. Laura, what did... Oh, she's ran. What did she say, Sammy?
She said that EQ should have done the men's one of the Babe and Minga, but EQ should have done the men's one when EQ was a woman.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing you're an EQ fan.
I do like EQ, yeah.
Oh, you like it when she says racist slurs?
Oh, Lordy, here we go.
Oh, quiet in the court.
Each their own. She says some things and I agree with some things and I don't agree with some things she says.
Okay, very selective there.
But
No, children.
Well, no, you can agree with
No, I'm
it.
just saying it as it is, you know what I mean? If you're going to stand for one, you got to stand for all.
not
Alright,
everyone's
next.
perfect.
Yes, I know. That's life, isn't it? How is everybody anyway? Is everyone good?
Good, Angie. How are you, mate?
I'm great. I can't wait for tomorrow. It's Friday. It's Friday, isn't it? Angie, are we doing that show again? The music thing? I should go on toilet.
Yeah, come here,
Please say we're doing the music, Angie's jukebox, we should call it. Yeah, big up all the grafters, man. One more day, and we got the weekend. I can't wait.
Anyone doing anything good this weekend? No?
No. It's blind date. Ooh. Ask her if it's so. No, I was just saying to that woman, because you know what it is? It's like, for me personally, I could, like, because of EQ's track record, I would find it hard to be bothered when anybody says any slurs to her, because when she's ready, she'll say slurs towards me and my community. So I'm going to be real. Anybody else from that background, like, I'm sorry if you're offended by that, but I can't be offended by a woman that will wake up and trigger the whole internet. No. And that's how I feel. And when there is outrage, I want the same outrage when she does what she does on the internet. If not, then it's flawed, isn't it? I'm talking about the individual. I'm not talking about the community. But when she does her stuff, she goes for the community. She don't go for the specific person. Because when you're talking about or mocking slave trade and all that kind of stuff, you're talking about a community. You're not talking about the one person.
Right.
You know what I mean, Christine?
Yep, I hear you.
Come on. But anyway, where's all the interviews and that gone, man? I can't wait to chop it up with Angie over this week, because I've been disappointed when I've been popping in and seeing what I've been seeing. She's done so much good work last week. Angie,
Sorry, guys.
where's all the interviews gone, Angie?
I know, I'm going to get another interview.
We need the positivity back, man. Last week was so, like, successful. And this week, I just feel like you haven't capitalised on last week's work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're bigger than all this drama and stuff.
What does Sammy say then?
Say that again, sorry?
What does Sammy say?
No, I was just saying, because obviously she came up and she's obviously having a go at Laura, which I can't really stand, because we all know that Laura has learning difficulties. And I just always feel like people use her like a pinata. You know what I mean, Christine? A pinata. And I don't like it, because if she had her full faculties, I guarantee people wouldn't go for it the way I would do. But I just feel like because she just seems to always have people on her back, people who watch think that they can come in and dig into her as well. We know she says stuff out of pocket and she don't mean it. If she says sorry, just let it go. Why?
I mean, all right, does everyone have a learning disability in the UK? Really?
Say that again, Christine.
Why are you saying she has a learning disability? What's that got to do with someone saying something?
Because she doesn't have full faculties. So she's gonna say stuff out of pocket, and I promise you, she probably don't mean it until everybody like. If somebody says
Oh,
something
so
wrong,
you're saying she has no brains?
I'm saying being a bit more subtle with her because yes, she doesn't have full faculties, and I don't care what anyone says, she doesn't.
I don't know.
I'm just being honest.
No,
You know
have
when?
your opinion.
All right, cool. So let's just make like a scenario. If somebody has an episode and acts out a character and does something, and when they come back around after they've had that episode and realize what they've done is wrong, and try to change their ways or try to make amends, are you gonna still see them as that crazy person, or are you gonna understand that at that moment of time, like at that moment, they've done something outlandish, but that's not who they really are?
I don't know. It's really not that big of a thing to me,
You're gonna have 50-50. Some people agree and some people don't, and it's okay. Everybody's allowed their opinion, right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I'm just reading the comments. I always do.
Right. And it's good for people to have opposing opinions. I think that's really good. How am I always drama? Just having an opinion. There's no drama about it.
Right.
Drama is what I see people doing in the daytime. I don't do that stuff. She has learning difficulties, but she doesn't. But she does, though. She does. She does. She may not want to admit it, but she does.
Right.
Anyway, Angie, I wanted to ask, are you doing the Angie's Jukebox tomorrow?
Huh?
Are you doing the Angie's Jukebox tomorrow?
The date is on Rebecca's platform, yeah.
What time?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Yeah, I'll definitely be coming. I've been thinking about what kind of tunes that I could say this week.
Oh, here's Sammy again.
Right, NJ, so you think that because she has learning difficulties, as you say, that she can be transphobic, say all of her vital stuff that she says, and all of her bullshit lies?
No, I'm saying that sometimes you might say things that are off the cuff, but she's blatantly, when she's realised what she said, she's trying to make amends, and you just frying the woman. As about, like, take a step back and try to make her understand where she went wrong instead of going off.
But I did.
So in your opinion, you did, and you're entitled to that.
Just because she may or may not have fucking learning disabilities, she also knows right from wrong. She's a big age. She's been able to open her legs and have kids.
Come on, man. What's that got to do with it? You know what I'm saying? It's like when you
What's
do
that got to do
backhanded
with the price of
comments,
coffee?
you lose
But
your argument, man. Just stick to the
she
point.
knew right from wrong of what she said.
So,
And she
okay,
knows
so
what she says on the app or what affects her or what triggers people. She knows.
okay, so what you're basing your opinion on is because she's opened the legs, like you says, and has had a child, that her opinion is more
multiple.
valid than other people, or she should have more knowledge because she's had a child.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, Christine's chair.
I know. Drives me
I
crazy.
did, right on time. I don't know about that one, Sammy, to be fair.
If you've been able to have 5 kids,
You have a bit of knowledge on how the world works, don't you?
you should have more of a knowledge of the world. And right from wrong.
Hey, Angie.
Yeah.
So
Precisely.
if she was that bad and didn't know her right from wrong before she was at the age before she could have kids, she should have been on birth control.
I think we should stop now. Because imagine
Yeah.
she's listening in and hearing you say these things. Just
Drop
let it
it.
go, Sammy. Just be a bit more
Angie.
I would say, just any advice, just be a bit more mindful when you're saying what you're saying on the internet, because you don't know how much it can affect somebody. And that's all I got to say.
Right.
Transphobic, no matter if it's affecting.
And I
Yeah.
think you fellas should stop saying stuff in the background as well.
I'm allowed to talk, mate. It's my house.
Well, why don't you come to the mic then, mate? Instead of telling your missus to say whatever.
I weren't trying to say anything. I just said so she can be transphobic. It's all okay because learning difficulties. So that means I can. I've got learning difficulties, so I can be that. As long as I go, oh, by the way, sorry, I'm allowed to do it. That's
Understandable, mate.
That's what you're pretty much saying. Is
No, what I'm saying is
if she
that
says sorry, she
everybody's...
can be transphobic, she can be whatever she wants because she's got learning difficulties. So as long as she goes, oh, sorry, afterwards, she's all right, she can do it. And then you go with, Sammy should watch what she's saying on the internet because she might see it. Well, what about her? Why shouldn't she be careful what she's saying? Because people might see it and take offence to it. Why is it different for her than different for Sammy?
That point there, you did have a point, but then it just becomes flawed when your missus starts talking about children and stuff. It just wasn't needed.
But still, like, if she...
It's not a still. No, it's not a still. Sorry, mate. It's not a still. It's a fact.
Right, so what you're saying, she's got learning difficulties to the point that she can't control herself. It's pretty much what you're saying. So she can't control herself. So then, therefore, she's a risk to people.
All I'm saying
Like,
is
she can't control herself. She's a risk to people and anything. So therefore, she shouldn't be out. She shouldn't be out in public at all. If she's a risk to the public, she definitely shouldn't be having kids if she's a risk then. As you're saying, if she can't control it, so she's uncontrollable, she shouldn't be out in public. She definitely shouldn't be having no kids if she can't be trusted then, couldn't she? Let's be fair. Like, if she's got that bad learning difficulties that she can't control herself, shouldn't she not be having kids whatsoever, full stop?
in all fairness, that's a question you'd have to ask her, mate.
No, but it's a fair point, though, isn't it?
Could be not. What's Brittany and Miss B thinking?
So, I'm going to
I-
charge my phone.
You ready for your test?
Hello, Mrs. B. Hello.
Someone said Judge Rinder.
Are you okay, Angie?
Oh, yeah, I'm good. You're right.
Sorry.
Yeah, you.
I'm going to just try using my other phone if I get to go and swap phones. Guys, do you want to jump back in? It's just I just swapped phones over because this phone doesn't charge properly. No, I didn't. I didn't mess ding anyone, guys. So, do you want to come back in, guys?
Sorry, and
Sorry,
somebody said,
I swapped my phones over because this phone's not charging properly. This one here.
Angie, someone said, who put 50p in Judge Rinder?
Who's Judge Rinder?
You never watched Judge Rinder?
Oh,
My God. Yeah, the family courts, fucking hell. That wiped me out, that did.
Sorry, Mrs. B, do you want to jump back in? Sorry, guys, I changed my phones over. Must have just kicked everyone out. Do you want to Mrs. B, I don't know where she's gone.
You see, the thing is, like, there was a knowledge in the message, but it was very scattered. Do you know what I mean? I feel like when you land in a point, when you go off and then start talking about kids, for me personally, that's it, your point. I just lose the point. You know what I mean? I lose the point because I just don't understand why people always used to always have to bring children to land their point. Children are innocent, you know. They're like they're innocent souls, man. Like, just stop talking on them and speak about the person's actions. Like, I just feel like, yeah, when people talk about people's children, that's it, man. I just zone out.
Is it the same?
And I was gonna say, I don't know. I'm in the U.S. and I work for like social services with children or people with like mental health problems. And when she said, I think she said, correct me if I'm wrong, she should know better than How did she word that? Where she said something about the kids and she should learn.
She should basically, because she's opened the legs and she's had children, she should know better.
Right, and that's totally different than like mental health. I was like single mom or young moms are 16. Do you really think that we knew better back then? Like you're just out having fun, and some people really didn't know better. They just had a kid, and then we had to learn better to raise them. You know what I mean? So I feel like that made no statement to justify that at all. Like
it just came out of nowhere as well.
And learning behaviors or learning disability and mental health are two total different things. Some of the smartest people have, mental health problems. That doesn't mean they have a learning disability. Learning is like difficulty in school, difficulty catching on, where mental health is like struggling in your own mind. Has nothing to do with learning.
Brittany, sorry, whilst you're on that note, what I've gauged from Laura, the way how she comprehends things made me understand that, okay, she's on the spectrum. When I asked her the first time, I actually, to be fair, I probably owe her an apology because she was so defensive. That's all I needed to know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when because it came out of nowhere, I was like, oh gosh, maybe I shouldn't have said it to her. Do you know what I mean? Because not everybody wants to be open online and say, yeah, well, I went through this at school or I went through that at school and I've carried it into my adulthood. So when I am on these platforms and having conversations, sometimes I might say the wrong thing or sometimes I might catch on to a smallest thing and they make it a big thing sometimes. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what I see from her. But I don't know. I just feel like with Laura, not many people look like behind, look behind the shell to kind of see, oh, maybe that's why she acts the way she does,
Right. No, I agree.
And that's my point, and that is my point with everything. So, like I'm saying, and I've seen the way how I've seen on here when there's 7 to 8 people literally tearing into that woman, and really it could only take one of you to do it. But when it's 8 people, I can just see how much it's affecting her, And she's not a pinata, she's actually a human being, whether she's desirable or not, whether she's known on this app or not. She still comes off and turns this phone off, and I guarantee she feels like crap about herself. No, never. I've actually ran 2 lives on Angie, and me and Angie have already cleared it up. Wasn't you here for the interview? It wasn't a hate live. I landed my point and kept it moving. I didn't have to do a live after live after live after live. I don't need 10 to 24 hours to speak on a person. 3 hours is good enough for me, thank you.
Angie, sorry, hello Angie, hello everyone. Angie, can I say one thing quickly? I think with Laura specifically, she is well compass mentis to know exactly what she's doing. Now, if you're going to come on TikTok and do the most and act the most absolute garbage, okay, people are allowed to have their say. And yeah, let's say you're doing online, then people are allowed to have their say. Now, if she doesn't like it, she knows exactly how to click off. Okay, she knows exactly how to drop out of the box. Okay, so yes, maybe 5, 10, whatever number of people going for her, but then she gives it back to them. If she gives it back to them, then how can you really say she's not fully aware of what she's doing and what she's saying? Because she's not like speaking gibberish when she's speaking back. She's talking sense, and yeah, she's literally having a clap back. So
I hear what you're saying, but I honestly feel like as well, clout and attention and views has a lot to say for all of that kind of stuff as well. She probably went from being 10 people in her life, and regardless whether she liked it or not, those 8 people were promoting her, which would have given viewers, which probably would have helped her self-esteem to actually think, you know what, no, I'm going to clap back, or, oh, if I say something, people are going to laugh. You're not looking at it in that sense as well. Like, people could have created the monster within her by going at her and giving her the attention that she might have craved.
Based on the things that her friends and people that came out saying and all the stuff that's happened previously, it's now well known to the public of what she's like. But I don't think she's changed, or clout has changed her. I think clout just made everyone aware of Laura, if that makes sense. I think she was already a shit person, no offense, but yeah. and she goes out busking and she talks to people. She knows she did all that stuff with Max, and yeah, I think people were just made aware of Laura now. It's just before people weren't made aware of her. Does that make sense?
All right,
don't
but I
think
didn't
she
catch
cloud
what she
chased
said.
her.
I didn't catch what slur that she said, yeah. So I don't even know like how much it impacted the chat. But what I did see from her is her trying to make amends and say, "Oh no, maybe it was a joke gone wrong." Do you know what I mean? But because it's her, and because people have seen that she's not one of the desirable ones, they was just about to make it something absolutely massive for her then to be dragged and dragged and dragged by all these other people. But my common thing is that me personally, I'm not talking for everybody, just me, I would find it hard to be in uproar for a person that will no petty to come on the net one day and say something to offend me. You with me? If this person is a victim, is a stand-up person, well, of course, I'll be like, whoa, that's out of pocket. Like, why are you going for somebody? But you're going for somebody that does the same thing, makes comments and hides behind it's an act. So what are we doing here, really?
Can I just say, like, I don't think Laura has learning difficulties. I have a son who has learning difficulties, and learning difficulties doesn't affect just your learning, it affects every single part of your life. It's not just learning. I think she may have low intelligence, but I do not think she has learning difficulties.
Okay, and that's your opinion, do you know what I mean? It's your value too.
It's like, because she can manage to plan journeys and go on journeys on her own, manage her own medication, manage somewhere to live and to feed herself while she's busking and everything. Somebody who has learning difficulties would find that very difficult.
I was going to say that a lot of people are saying it in the chat that everybody is different, right? Everybody's, you know what I'm saying? So for us to say, oh, you know, obviously, yeah, I have a son, and unless they have lots of like similarities, then I could understand why you would say that and have that sentiment. But we just got to be mindful that everybody is operating differently. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with you there, Angie. Like, my son's 21 this year. He's working on a learning age of 11.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so even like when he's going to be 31, he's still going to be in his like teens. You see what I'm saying? The older they get, the difficulties don't change. It's just that they get older.
But
this is why we need to really have these. Sorry, Hungry Guy. Let me just respond to the Lucifer. I feel like this is why we need these kind of conversations, though. So someone like yourself who has lived experiences, there's going to be tons of people in the chat that can speak and share their story or their opinion on this thing, and this is how people have more understanding, because I honestly believe there is so many adults out there that are walking around undiagnosed and they are doing certain things and don't understand why, and it's because when they was young they fell through that net or that loophole. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
and I just look last thing, and I just look at that Laura and I do see a lot of growth, and I do see that she wants to be liked, and I do know that she's going to make plenty more mistakes, but when she does, why can't people like educate her instead of coming on here and go for her and then start bringing her children? Like, how is that going to benefit her to change and stop triggering people in the chat?
No, I don't think that she should be bullied, and she is very naive and comes out with silly things that she shouldn't come out with, and she should be educated. I don't think she should be put in a bracket because she comes out with naive and things, that she put a label on her of learning difficulties and use that as an excuse for her behaviour.
And just one quick thing. Sorry, Anya, just one thing quickly. I don't think anyone should, unless they are her doctor or anything like that, I don't think we should really diagnose her, because none of us really know her. And none of us really know what's going on with her or her story or anything like that. And I think for us, like, if we keep using these like words like autism or the special, or all of this, is like you're giving too much like excuses for people to justify bad behaviour. It's like EQ with her ADHD. It's like Zach with his mental health. Okay, it's like, yeah, we're giving people too many excuses. Laura knows what she's doing, and if she does say the most, we're going to respond. Simple.
Could I just say something quickly? You can't determine whether someone is neurodivergent based on their independence level, whether they have capacity to manage medication, or whether they can independently leave their homes. Like, you can't determine whether someone's neurodivergent based on whether those tasks. You have something called high functioning and low functioning. People that are high functioning have capacity but may struggle in situations such as social situations, and you can't sit and justify someone and their, like, whether they're neurodiverse based on their own individual struggles. And you can't, okay, yeah, learning disabilities are not an excuse, but it may be the reason behind the reason behind people speak the way that they speak. You can't sit here and say that, you know, just because someone can leave the house doesn't mean they're autistic. Respectfully, you have the world leading, hold on a minute, you have the world leading scientists sat there doing God's work and they're autistic. Are you going to then tell me that just because they're clever that they're not neurodivergent? Like, it's so level-minded, and you can't sit here and defend someone's behaviour. If you're calling out someone's behaviour, that's not bullying. That's making people aware of their bad behaviour.
But I never said autistic. I did say learning.
I'm sorry, but your words were that you don't think she's autistic because she does X, Y, and Z.
I never said autistic. I said learning difficulties. I never once mentioned autistic.
Okay.
I said learning difficulties.
Talking about, sorry.
And like the other thing, my son is he's coming on 21. He has a learning age of an 11-year-old. Does he understand right from wrong at being the age of 11-year-old? Yes, he does. But what I'm saying is, if he had to plan anything, he would do that with the mindset of an 11-year-old. It wouldn't just be his learning age, it would be anything he tries to do. His mindset would still be that of an 11-year-old. And that's what I'm trying to say. So for him to go and, like, from town to town busking, it would be impossible.
Okay, but some people with neurodivergency and learning difficulties would be able to do that.
No, we're not on about autism, no, we're on about learning.
No, I'm saying as a general learning difficulties.
Yeah,
that is your, hold on, that's your son though.
That's not general.
Yeah, well, it is though, because that's your son's experiences. Not everyone is the same.
Yeah, but you've got to have a significant delay.
No, you don't. You're targeting everyone with the same brush.
You're targeting everybody because of the autism.
No, you're targeting people with the same brush.
Right, okay, what is learning difficulties?
Learning difficulties is a whole wide variety.
Yeah, but it's a significant delay. It's a significant delay in their learning.
No. Sorry, delusive Nick, you're wrong. No. So it's an umbrella. Learning disability is an umbrella. So you've got autism underneath it. You can have Asperger's. You can have
dyslexia.
Yeah, but I'm on about some. Like, my son has autism and learning difficulties. His learning difficulties are more prevalent than his autism.
Yeah, but there's no such thing as learning difficulty. Learning difficulty is like it's like a learning difficulty. So autism, you can have learning difficulties with autism. Dyslexia, you can have learning difficulties with dyslexia. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he has severe learning difficulties, global delay.
So he's got autism. He's just got severe autism, I think, from what you said.
No. He has autism and he has global development delay as well, which is significant learning difficulties.
Well, it's a delay, but that's not learning difficulties. Well, it is, but you're talking as if it's one thing. It's like an umbrella.
No, his autism and his learning difficulties are two different situations. We have difficulties with him from his autism, and we have difficulties, and again, that is from his learning difficulties.
I can't even comment. I'm trying to compose myself. Angie, I'm going to drop down. Have a good night.
Yeah.
But please, just go do your research and please don't tarnish everyone with the same brush. Because
yeah, respectfully, like I've raised the son with it.
Okay. All right then.
Anya goes to college.
No, Anya's got autism.
Well, she's never got autism then. Don't like shut her down.
He does.
I wasn't shutting her down, but she can't shut
Hungry
me
guy, why are you
down.
coming up here and being mixed up, man? Delusive, what's her name?
No, I'm not.
Delusive
I'm
Nick.
just saying that. Like, I don't.
No, not you. Sorry, you're just sharing your personal experiences. Hungry guy, it ain't really
you
a
know
time
what
to
it
be all
is?
mixed up on that.
No, it's
No,
not
I'm
being
not.
mixed up, MJ. It's when you're giving excuses for Laura's bad behaviour. That's why I came up to say no.
No, I'm standing on what I'm saying. I'm saying what you're saying to Delusive Nick.
I wasn't. All I'm saying is I don't
Allow her
think
to have
Lola
her
should be
say, innit?
tarnished.
No, Hungry guy, honestly, I honestly, everything that I'm saying, I stand on it. It's from what I see. It's the way there is ways and means to educate somebody, and I just think on her behalf, people start drawing for personal things to educate ain't gonna help anything.
Do you have this whole thing about like educating? It's like educating power about racism, educating this, and I'm like,
Oh, you're
what?
going
We're
off on a
grown
tangent,
up.
you are,
No,
man.
we're
You
grown
never
up.
just
We
stick
don't
to
need
task.
educating. We already know right from wrong. We know us. It's so patronising when you guys say, "Oh, we need to educate her. We need to educate her." Well, like
You
who are
can't be
you to
educated,
educate?
mate, because you're ignorant.
I'm not
Hungry guy.
ignorant. I'm just.
And
I've
you're
got the
here to just
remit.
roll up the net, mate. I don't think you're here
No,
for
AJ,
peace.
but
You're
you're
here to
speaking to
just get
people
under
as if
people's
they're
skin.
like stupid, or it's like, what you think because you go and teach some kids, you're going to be the educator around here. You're going to come
No,
and
not
teach
really,
people,
mate. I don't.
right?
If people don't want to take in what I say, and that is fine. Do you know what I mean? But I'm definitely not here to be the weasel in everybody's lives, trying to get a reaction out of people like you
I'm
do,
not
mate.
trying to get a reaction. That's literally how I feel. I feel like
No,
you're
that's
making
your whole
excuses for Laura.
formula. I've seen
No,
you.
it's not. So now
Your
you're
pattern
telling me
of
what I
behaviour
am and what I'm
everywhere
not.
you go, bro. You do the same thing.
Okay, here's the educator MJ that knows everything, right?
Oh, hungry guy's here
Okay,
again. That's
the
the
educator
common
MJ that's
consensus
coming
that
to
comes up
teach
when you
us.
pop
MJ's going
around,
to
mate.
teach us. He's going to right,
I
everyone
don't
be
need to
quiet.
teach nobody,
Okay, we're
thank you.
the children in the class, and MJ's here to teach us. Go on, MJ. Come on.
Okay, hungry guy. Okay.
We need educating.
Oh, just come up here to have a bit of banter with people. That's all,
Angie,
mate.
I was just going to say, can you unmute me? One of your gremlin mods has muted me.
Yeah.
MJ, no hello, no nothing. Like, where have you
Hello, can I
been?
just say, I've got
Angie.
autism and ADHD. Hold on, Sunshine. I've got autism and ADHD, and it's a massive spectrum. It can be a reason for people's behaviour, but not an excuse. Like, some people can have autism and not realise what is right and wrong. They literally can have it and not realise at all.
So it's about education.
Yeah, it is, but it's whether
Thank
the
you,
education
Sunshine.
sticks.
Education is the key.
It is,
course
but
it
it's
is.
whether the education sticks.
Who's going to educate us, Sus? Who's going to educate us?
Well,
I don't think people on the internet are the best ones.
with an
Be
empathetic
honest.
attitude, we can educate her. We don't have to pull her to bits. We can tell her what's right she's saying or what's wrong she's saying.
she does.
We don't have to pull her to bits and go on about a past and all the rest of it. We just have to tell her in a nice empathetic way how to talk, what not to say, what to say. That's all you have to do. We're a group of adults, and if we can't help somebody that clearly needs some help, then that's on us.
So you think her doing all the racist stuff, the blackface, her coming here talking about Hitler and all of that, she didn't know what she was saying?
Well, I think particularly the Hitler was what her boyfriend had said. I don't think she knows the consequences of it. I don't think she sort of I don't think she can sort of how do you say it? Absorb the information.
Can she think about what maybe she's impulsive, Sunshine, where I'm not even giving her an excuse. I don't know what she said. I ain't got a clue. But sometimes you don't think before you speak at all. I do it sometimes. I can say the worst to someone and I don't mean it and I apologise after.
Yeah.
But you
So
know
the thing is, you can't hold it against her forever, hungry guy. You know what I mean? Because that's just being horrible. All you have to do is say that is inappropriate. That is not right to say. You do not. You shouldn't even feel like that. Reason being, da 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 da. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but look, I've only ever
all you
had
have to
a
do,
go at her
it
once,
is
and that's
about
literally because of
education.
her lies.
And by the
It
way,
is,
You
a
cannot
mum
come
did
on
say,
live
a
showing
mum
us your
did say, I'm
medical
talking hungry
paperwork
guy, I
and
do
then
actually
lying
like you,
about what's
right?
written on there.
But
She
a
said
mum
about
did say,
epilepsy.
a mum
Clearly,
did
she
say,
showed us
a
the
mum did
evidence,
say,
but yet she
a
still
mum
wants
did
to
say,
continue. Now,
a
if I
mum
was to
did
allow
say,
her
a
to
mum
continue
did say,
saying she's got
They
a mum
epilepsy,
essentially
did
even though I
say,
hungry
know
guy,
a
because
mum
you
did
can't.
say,
although she
a
showed me
mum
proof
did
that she
say
doesn't, why
that
am I
she's
still
got a
going to
learning
continue saying, yeah, she has
a mum
epilepsy?
has confirmed
Am I the
that
mug?
she has
Thank you,
learning
GSP.
disabilities. She had water on the brain and she's had meningitis as a child. She'll tell you she's had learning disabilities, but it went away, which unfortunately it doesn't, right? So all we have to do is empathise. Don't hold it against her. Just tell her right from wrong. Christine's here from America.
Yeah,
Right,
what's your
and
view,
and in
Christine?
America they talk totally different in America, yeah, to us, right? So what we've said to it, Christine, is Christine, that's inappropriate. Christine, you can't say that.
Sunshine, can you answer my question, please?
Can I
I
just
didn't
say
hear
one more
you,
thing before
Gag.
I?
You're speaking
Can I
over
just
me,
say
man.
one more thing before I jump down, please? I was diagnosed at 40, and I had to educate myself what was right and wrong because I didn't know when I was younger. I had to fully educate myself on everything: racism, homophobia, transphobia, all of it, every
Yeah.
single thing. I have self-educated myself on, so I don't offend people and
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and upset people around me because I could very
yeah,
easily have done. So
yeah.
It's probably
it
because
is
you had a vulgar
education.
mouth, and then now we're so politically correct, you're not allowed to have a vulgar mouth, so you have
No,
to educate
it's not because I
yourself
wasn't
how to
allowed.
speak properly.
Because I didn't like seeing people upset. You know, I didn't like seeing myself upset someone. You know, when someone's crying, I don't understand emotion, but I know it hurts
Sometimes
people to
people have
cry.
got a filter.
Sorry,
Sorry?
Christine.
I'm going to jump down.
Hello,
Oh.
Go ahead.
Christine.
Yes, still here.
Hello. What's your view on all this?
About what Laura said?
Yeah, just the general back and forth.
Yeah, I did. I jumped quick and said to her, that was being homophobic or whatever, in that sense. And then afterwards, when I started listening to her, I said, oh, God, she's not 100% capacity in the brain.
Thank you.
Laura,
Yeah,
you're
but
such a...
can I just
Oh,
say,
Laura, not
can I
Laura,
just
what's
say
your
something
name?
really quickly, yeah?
Christine.
But I think though, it depends on your learning difficulty. Depends what you suffer with. I think you're going on like she's this vulnerable person. I think she knows exactly what she's saying.
Thank you.
I think
Elon Musk has got autism.
Now, this
Well,
is
he's
not
got
me
Yeah,
Asperger's.
but we can
Laura.
still
Yeah,
educate
one
her,
second. This is not me
Angie.
hating on Laura. This is not me any of that. Yeah, because I do like Laura, but I think Laura knows exactly what she's doing. So she hasn't got that. That disability that I'm others talk on where that you don't have that mindset. You don't understand what you're saying. I think she does know what she's saying. That's why she was basically saying that EQ was a man. Yeah, but maybe it was a joke. Listen, no, I don't see it that way. I think she meant as in just put her in. Yeah, put her in. Not saying she was a man. Sorry, just put her in the competition basically. Yeah, but I think people did maybe twisted it around. Maybe, do you know what I mean?
Not maybe, yes, Angie, they did.
Yeah, I think people do go at her because the reason why people go at her is because other people go at her. So she's an easy target. People target the
bully her.
Yeah, people target the easiest person, and she's on her own. She's then got a group of people behind her, so it's easy to target someone when other people are doing it.
But Angie, can I say...
ability where she doesn't understand.
Angie, can I say...
Can I just ask one thing? NJ Host, how would you feel, NJ Host, because you were saying, well, she has a learning difficulties, which she might not appreciate people saying, by the way, okay? If she had said the N-word.
Boy, she said the N-word, then, you know what I mean? I'd say to her.
Would you say the same thing?
Yeah, I definitely would. I know.
You'd educate her.
You know what? It'd blow my head off, but I don't know. I'd probably have to speak to her off because if I respond the way I would normally respond to somebody else, you know what I mean? Then I know for a fact that it's going to take away the power from what she said and it's going to be directed straight onto me as the angry black guy. I already know how it's going to pattern. So if she said it, I'd see it as she's trying to draw me out here and I'd have to be smart about the situation, Ange.
Well, you'd have to give the
I'll be honest
benefit.
I
with
just
you.
think Laura, I don't think she has a severe learning difficulties. Do you not difficulty? Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether what does she suffer with? Does anyone know?
Well,
No one knows that.
she had water on the brain and she had meningitis as a baby.
Okay, people can survive from that. Stop saying it as if it's done something.
I'm
So
talking
it hasn't.
You ruined the flow.
No, NJ. And do you know how she drew Torian out?
One sec,
We're talking about this about racism. She'd drawn Torian out.
Can I just say
she used race to do it?
One sec, we could be just talking about someone that's just not educated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She might not have a learning difficulty. She just might not be that educated. You know what I mean? I don't think she'll appreciate people saying she has learning difficulties, to be fair.
Well,
You know,
Mum
it's not
said
a nice
it.
thing
Yeah, I agree.
about.
And
you know.
her saying she got raped by a black man? Yeah, what about that?
Well, what if she did? What if she did then? What if it actually happened? Have you thought about that? What?
No, so anyone can say anything. And do you know what? I literally had a go at her for one reason and one reason only. She literally was lying about her epilepsy, and then she showed us a proof that says she's a liar, but then she wants to come back and say, oh, I'm going to, still say I have epilepsy. But so we're the mums. So we're still supposed to go and agree with her, even though she showed us the proof that she
Do you know
doesn't have
something,
it.
Angie?
Hello,
Do you know
can I
something?
speak?
Do you know something, Angie? There was a girl who lived near me.
Again, Sunshine, answer my question. Stop
pretty much like Laura, yeah. And she used to put her fingers up to you as you passed the flat and that. And she made people's lives miserable in that flat, you know. But you could clearly tell. You know what I mean? You could clearly tell that.
What has this got to do with the conversation?
Sunshine, good for you.
Can I speak for 2 minutes?
The conversation.
Angie.
Somebody in the comments has just said to me.
What you
Somebody in the comments just
Angie's
said to me
talking,
that she lives on
Sunshine.
her own. She lives on her own.
She's always lived on her own.
What you need to remember, though, Sunshine, is just because someone has a disability, like someone said, even dyslexia. I have dyslexia. I don't think I have a learning difficulty. Right? If that falls under that umbrella, I don't think I do. But however, does that give me an excuse to say what
I'm not saying to get. I'm not saying it's giving her an excuse. I've not said that. I have not said that.
So what I'm saying is you've got different types of learning difficulties.
I'm not even saying that, Angie.
And I think it might be just more lack of education. Maybe she has a mild learning difficulties. Maybe she does. But I do think you know what racism is, and I think you know. I'm not saying she was homophobic. We're just talking about.
Well, we don't know for sure that she does know.
She did
can I say something
blackface as
quickly?
well, NJ.
All right, let me say something
I don't
quickly,
think-
and I feel like it's kind of
We're
off
assuming.
topic, but it's still on the same topic. I feel like when it
making a
comes
lot
to
of
these
assumptions.
situations, right there, Sunshine, please. When it comes to these situations, because we're all individuals, if we're looking at this in a biased view or an unbiased view, everybody's opinions are going to be different. So Hungry Guy has had run-ins and has probably tried to have these conversations. So he's listening in like, what the hell is going on? No, I need to say what I need to say. But if we can take away how we feel about the person and just look at the action at that moment, what that person done, I feel like we would have a better dialogue instead of
100%.
Oh my God, are we literally, is this not?
Can I just say one thing before I let Irish at the bottom speak? Also, you need to remember people with learning difficulties like autism and all this are in jail. Okay, so the law don't see. Well, I suppose it depends what they do, I suppose. But the law don't sit there saying, well, you have a learning difficulty. Well, maybe they do, I don't know. But there is a few people with learning difficulties and, with autism that are in jail for what they have done for wrong. They're not sitting there looking at, well, you got autism, so we are going to let you off. No, that is not happening. So I just think, maybe it is about education as educators.
Yeah. Yes, Angie.
Angie, it's a mitigating circumstance.
Oh, I don't know. Is autism learning to
Is anyone on this panel qualified?
There's a
to
whole
diagnose
spectrum.
her? So why are you diagnosing
ADHD.
her?
Is that sorry? What's it?
But
Because a mum has.
ADHD.
A mum has.
It's on the spectrum.
Right.
Her
It is
mum
a bit
actually
weird,
said she
though.
doesn't have learning
We're having a
difficulties.
debate
No, she
about
didn't.
Sunshine.
where
She's got
somebody
learning- she's
falls
got
on the
learning
spectrum.
Can I mention something for a second?
Slot Angie at 10 p.m.
Angie,
Let the homophobic speak.
what'd you say? Who the fuck are you?
No, she didn't.
No, Angie, what about
She gets New
EQ?
York. I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What about EQ saying all the evil things she says and the way she acts is because of ADHD?
What
Yeah.
about what you said?
Angie.
Beat
She
it
might
out.
have what
whatever
EQ
the
said,
freaking name is.
ADHD rage.
What about
the
what
law
Hungry Guy
in
said?
America? The law is different. Christine's took on board the things she can't say and
That
can
is
say.
not different. Come on.
Well,
Hey, listen, if I said something that was inappropriate, I always, when I get schooled on it, I always say I'm sorry.
she owns it.
Did you apologize
own
to
it.
Luke?
What?
Did you apologize to Luke for calling him a
Oh,
cigarette?
screw him.
Oh, shut up, Irish. Go away with you and Luke. Who cares?
Did you, Hungry Guy, did you apologize to Rebecca Goodwin?
Why would I apologise? I haven't said
This is a
anything to her.
TikTok
wow.
bitch here.
Horrid.
I can't remember what
Jesus
you
Christ.
I'm not
Actually, I said
saying.
exactly what you
I'm
said.
not saying.
Christine said the
You got to remember,
What we smoke?
Irish. Can I just quickly say what you said about a hungry guy, right? And I don't agree with what you said, sir, and I do support Rebecca Goodwin. However,
Angie, I said what you
wait,
said.
Wait a minute. He had those are his opinions, and you got to remember, if she was to go to court, they will say the same thing. They will call her a liar. His defense team, they will call her a liar. She needs to remember that people are.
But I understand what you're saying. But you're a woman. He, as a man, is saying, why is she doing this? Why is
No,
she
I
doing
said she
that?
shouldn't go online.
Like, absolutely
about
fucking not. See, if it was race, Angie, tell the truth, he'd be all over that.
Why? Because I'm black, Irish.
Come on now, Angie.
Bingo.
Why Irish?
Well, the hungry guy, you do race.
What she's saying is.
When have you ever
I'm
seen
not
me? When
speaking
was the
to
last
that
time
thing.
in a race
What
debate?
she's saying is, if it was the other way around, you'd be all over it.
Oh,
Because it-
How would I? How?
Because it was a woman. It was that.
Well, because I'm a man, I can't have my say.
And
No, because
Christine
it affects you
was
personally.
very,
That's why.
whether you like Luke or
How
not,
do you know what I've been through? in life? You
100%
don't.
homophobic.
Well, you don't know what Laura's been through either, but you've got a lot to say.
No, I do know
Thank
what Laura's
you.
been through because her mother said it to us, sunshine. Okay, she literally said she doesn't have learning disability, but
No,
yet
she
you are
didn't.
coming
She said
here
she's got
saying she
them.
does. So we're supposed
Yes,
to believe
she
you
says
over
she's got
her own
her.
mother.
She doesn't.
She says she's got them. She was in the background and she says, yeah, my mum says she's got learning disabilities. Her sister was talking.
No, she
actually.
doesn't. No, she doesn't.
Yes, she does. Yes,
No,
she
she
does.
doesn't.
Hungry
Sunshine,
Guy
you're
doesn't
wrong.
like women.
Yes, she does. And I'm not saying that because somebody's got learning dis that they have to get away with everything. What I'm saying is it's our job as adults and with some empathy to actually educate her. There's nothing wrong
Okay,
with
well,
that.
you go and
In
educate
fact,
her,
if I
sunshine,
was
and I
talking
will
a
call
load
her
of
out on her
shit,
bullshit.
if
How
I
about
was
that?
None of
talking
your
a load of
business.
shit, I'd like somebody to educate me. There's no harm in that. Direct her to the places where she can educate herself.
So,
There's
hungry
nothing
guy,
wrong with that.
if people do want to, extend their hand and be nice to Laura or help her or not bring her down, you shouldn't be in the background coming
Yeah,
up and trying to tell them what they can and cannot.
When have I ever
You're
had a
like
go
burp
at
blood
Laura?
up my
Don't
screen.
I'm
make it
just
out
letting
like
you
I'm
know,
always
just
having a
saying,
go
because
at
you're on
her.
about,
I had
go
a
and
go at her
educate, go
one
and educate.
time
There's a
when
lot
she
of people
deserved
on here,
Well,
right
I'm
there,
leaving.
hungry guy. Let's not talk over each other. There's a lot of people on here that might have empathy towards her, and if they do, then it's nothing to do with you, mate.
Okay, you can have empathy. I'm telling you, I
Yes,
disagree
Angie.
with you. That's all it is. You can have all the empathy you want. I couldn't care less what you do, but you're not going to stop me from doing what I do.
Yeah, but you don't have to do it in the same place because then you're counteracting when people are trying
No, because
to
if
be
I'm in the same live and
nice
I'm
to her.
listening to her chatting shit, and I know it's chatting shit,
Scroll on.
I'm not
Scroll,
going
you're a big
to
man,
belittle
scroll on.
myself to make her happy.
No,
Hungry guy.
you can scroll on as a big man.
Can I ask
She
you a
can
question?
scroll on as well.
No, but I'm
Can I
saying
ask you a
it's just
question,
their
Hungry
rights
guy?
being counselled by people. You don't need to be coming up and be trying to dismantle that just because you've got some sort of disdain towards her. You're a big grown man.
I don't have
Scroll
disdain
past.
towards her. See,
Get
MJ,
him.
you think you're this clever person that is like
I'm just
the
not
voice of
clever, I'm
reason
just
and all
saying,
of
I'm
that.
just
You want to be
telling
the
you out.
cockapoo of fucking
I'm just
drama.
landing my points how I'm
MJ, go
landing
back
my
to
points,
Blackstock
mate.
or wherever you came from, okay? Because your bullshit ain't working here.
To where?
Blacktop sunshine.
Hungry guy,
And
can I
can't
ask you a
fucking
question?
say
What are you
it.
getting triggered for? Why are you
No, I'm
getting
not
triggered?
trying. It's just you're so stupid, MJ. You can't even have
I'm
a
not being stupid. I'm
conversation
just
with
saying
you.
it as it
You
is.
try
How
to be
dare
this
you
like
think
high
you
and
can come and
mighty, like
impose
you know what
yourself
you're talking
when
about.
people are
You're
being
making-
empathetic towards somebody just because you're so sad with your life? Shut up and scroll past.
Maybe
Guys in the chat, does NJ not come here and try to be the voice of reason and everything and like go away, go away.
Hungry guy, have you got mommy issues?
Irish, shut your ginger ugly ass up, bitch.
I'm not ginger.
Well, your profile's ginger, okay? And you're pissing me off, so shut the fuck up.
Please, thank you very much.
How dare you?
How dare you?
That's a
And you can go back
stereotype.
to bloody
How
Ireland
dare
as well.
you stereotype me?
This is England, red, white,
Sorry, I had a
and blue.
phone call. Sorry.
I'm not from England.
I said you can go back to Ireland, dummy.
Right underneath Christine.
Oh, are you
beautiful.
stereotyping me?
What did someone just say to me?
Is that a hate crime?
I'm down here, beautiful.
At least I am actually going to drop now because I've got to go to sleep. I've got work in the morning. Angie, I'll be back here at 8 p.m.
Bye,
Angie.
Bye,
Angie.
Lovely to see you all and speak to you all again.
And you.
Guys, stay mad. Everybody else, see you later. Everybody,
Good night,
make sure you
love.
lock in 8
Thank you,
p.m.
Dino, for
tomorrow.
the treasure chest. Thank you so
Yes,
much.
Angie's jukebox tomorrow, ain't it, Angie?
Yes, on Rebecca's live, not mine. But
Oh,
yes,
who's
it's 8
Rebecca?
PM tomorrow, dating. If you
Who's
want to
Rebecca?
date me, guys, I will be a contestant.
Oh, love that. Who is Rebecca, though? Do we need to follow her?
Just speed dating. Yeah, just make sure you follow me on this account and you'll see me in the box.
All right,
Taking
then,
me
okay.
out for a drink, 100 guys, so we can
All
have
right,
a
see you
chat.
later, guys. See you later.
See you later.
I said
Okay.
hurt me and all. Angie.
But I'm going to drop as well. I don't want to be the token black guy.
Yeah, get out.
So, yeah.
Oh my god.
Irish, bring back the IRA, bitch.
Big up the rat.
Guys, we'll have none of that.
Wow.
What the fuck?
No, guys.
His boy.
He's just
Oh, he
done,
said it.
he's
Angie,
just
he
done
said
exactly what he's gone on about people doing. Wow.
He said it.
I can't
Wow.
believe
Like it's an insult.
Guys, please.
Oh my god.
That's not an insult, hungry guy.
That was disgusting.
No, that's my. Hey, that's not an insult to us.
No, I can just imagine him. I
No,
think
Yeah,
what
look,
was meant
by the
to-
sounds of it,
check,
it's like a
hungry
little
guy.
bitch fit in the
Big
bathroom.
up, big up.
It's what was meant behind it, not what he said.
No, I know. He thinks it's an insult. Don't worry.
We raise fates all the time.
I
No,
don't want that on my platform. Get out.
What is going on?
Don't do that on my platform. I know I dropped you, love. Don't do that. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm not discussing that on my platform. You know,
Christine.
you know what you said just then.
Christine,
Yes.
Irish,
What's your
yes,
opinion?
but what you said before I dropped you. It's you say, listen, you could upset a lot of people. I just don't want it on my platform. Listen,
just
you can
talk- it's-
support- Irish, you can support who you want to support, okay, but not on my platform.
Christine,
Yes, I'm here.
what's your opinion, hun?
I mean, it just spiraled right out of control, but
Can come in,
You know-
come back, but I don't want that mentioned.
I mean, I just think that Laura could have been on being sly and say, I can say this, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know, now I'm like conflicted because I want to give her the benefit of the doubt. But then again, I'm like, nah, she could be being sly about it and saying, I'll slip this
she's
comment
not.
in.
No, she's not. Don't run that deep.
Well, I bet you've
You
lived
really
quite a full life, so I do trust what you're saying, Christine, because you sound like quite an experienced lady.
Hello.
Huh?
Hello, love.
Put it back in.
Angie, what did I say?
I just don't want that being spoke about. Do you know what I mean?
But it wasn't me said it was him.
I thought you said something before, though.
No.
No, I said nothing. He just said
Yeah.
that. All right,
It's a very sensitive subject. You know what I mean?
Angie. I swear to God, he was the one that said it.
That's
was
okay.
him.
This is because of the sensitivity of that. Do you
Aye,
know what I
but
mean?
go and ask your chat here, or ask the people in the box. It was him.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I say anything about
Hungry
the...
guy, get back in the box. Got some explaining to do.
No.
Put the glass of wine down and get back
Sorry,
in the box.
guys. Sorry. It's just because of the sensitivity. I just don't think we should be going.
Angie, I would never bring it up. That's how sensitive it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's okay. So I just got to take control with it when it comes to stuff.
No, of
You know, it's
course,
gonna
I
upset
understand.
people and you know what I mean.
No,
Ange,
I
kick
get
her
it. I
again.
do get it. But he was horrible.
Oh, I
Kick
do
her
in that
again,
case.
Ange.
I apologise. I thought,
Kick her again.
Alright, there. Ginger Gemini has the recording.
yeah.
Hey, honestly, he
I
said,
do apologise in that case.
I'm gonna say bye, and then he went, "I fuck your."
Oh, here's Laura.
Ari.
No, listen, I'm not saying who you can come support. Because of the, one sec, Laura, quickly, one sec.
No, let her.
One sec,
Let her
just
speak.
listen, I'm not saying who you can and can't support. I just know my platform.
No,
sensitivity.
Angie. Angie.
She doesn't want
Please listen to me for a second. I swear now, I will never bring them people up.
Yeah.
It's my life
Yeah,
here.
for us too.
You know?
We don't like it. We don't want it either.
No.
It shouldn't be associated with Ireland no more.
No.
Yeah, listen, you can have your own opinion, support you want.
No, he brought it up.
It's
He's not even from here.
Hear me out, just please hear me out. Like I said, you can support you want, associate with it, that's fine. I don't care. Have your own opinion, absolutely. But because of the sensitivity of this subject, and angry guy, you shouldn't, you know, what you said, you shouldn't, because it's such a sensitive topic that should never be spoken about.
It's out of order.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, people are going to be
Yes,
all
Angie.
Came out of
angry.
nowhere.
It's going to go crazy. You know, I'm
No,
not saying
you're
that
100%, Angie. You are.
You're good to nip it in the bud, Angie.
Yeah, you can support who you want, have your own opinions, but not
Yes.
it's such a sensitive subject.
It is. It's very sensitive.
Yeah.
But that's why you said it.
Yeah, and yeah.
Hello, Laura.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
I've come in to
Oh,
apologise.
Can I say one more thing? Sorry, and I didn't mean to go.
Yeah,
at
she
you
can.
there. I didn't mean to go at you there. It's just that I just knew. Oh, this is going to go sideways. This is going to, you know, it might go bad on my platform.
Why?
That's the only reason. So
You
yeah.
hear it up my voice?
Yeah. So
It's good to nip it in the box. So it is. It's good to nip it in the
Have
box.
you ever watched Dairy Gears, Angie?
no.
Oh, you gotta watch Dairy Gears, Angie.
Hilarious, so it is. It's really.
We're from Derry. That's where I'm from.
Oh, sorry,
Angie,
who's talking? Sorry, I do apologise.
Mama of three, you've been trying
Irish
to speak
neck.
for a while.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
I'm trying to
one
talk
sec,
as well.
Laura. Mama of three, hello.
Hello, Angie. I'm 28 and I've got a brain of an 18-year-old. I've got special needs, so they say I'm in the low bracket. But I know not to be racist or nothing. I know what's right or wrong.
Laura's here now to speak for
Right,
herself.
can I speak, please?
Excuse me, Mama of three was talking.
Let me
I will.
speak.
Let Laura go.
Lord.
This is why I lose my temper.
I know
Because
it's
people
fine.
like her speak over me
I was
every
speaking
fucking
first.
time.
Laura, you're not.
first.
You're
Let her
somebody.
talk.
Up, like. And let
Angie,
me
was Mama
speak.
of three not talking?
Let
Yeah,
her
I was
speak.
speaking.
One
Right.
at a time, guys. Go.
Right. So I apologise if people took offence. I wasn't intending to cause offence. I have a daughter who is transgender neutral. Go and read the term
Yeah, right.
of that. Right? Fact. Right, Christine? Fact. I would never, ever, ever in my life be abusive over transgender neutral people.
But you were.
Was the first person to be told by my daughter when she came out years ago about her
Is she gay or transgender? What the hell are you talking about?
She doesn't pronounce herself as neither boy or girl.
She's talking shit.
What?
Right? That is not shit. That is fact. She
You
doesn't
are
vote as girl or boy.
So that's non-binary. That's not transgender.
Non-binary, transgender neutral, she calls it. Right?
What the Christ? There's always a new
I
name.
am not being rude in any way, shape, or form.
I'm
But
not.
if anyone has taken offence to it, I am sorry.
Well done,
But
Laura.
at the end of the day, that wasn't my intention. We were having a giggle. We were having
Well,
a
you're
laugh.
calling her
I
she.
even said 2 minutes before, Angie, I think you should take part in next times as well. Did I or did I not, Angie?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So, for any idiot in the comment section who wants to go around chasing shit, continue your shit elsewhere. Because you need to get a grip.
I'm just gonna put someone else in.
But I am going to state it as it is. If you've got issues with me, come to my life and take the issues up with me instead of putting your shit everywhere else.
Well done,
Everyone
Laura.
stop shitting everywhere.
I don't get it. Transgender neutral.
No, I will boot you. Get a grip. Now, Angie, I do apologise because it's your life.
I apologise.
And it's supposed to be fun. Irish, I thought you were someone else, so I do apologise when I wouldn't put you in the box.
Stuck me.
In my room. But to anyone else,
I just went on your rocks to say, back up, Angie, back up.
It the wrong way, as it was not my intention. I do apologise. Now I'm going to go back to my own life because I've been making a blanket all day.
Good for you.
Good for you. Who are you making that blanket for?
For my friends.
Laura, have you been on it all day?
This is the base, the top. I got to put string between you and you on each row now, like windows. On the windows.
So what's the crack?
So I got to put string between the windows there and there, all the way across the blanket. And then I got to cut it, and it will turn out into a pom-pom blanket.
Lovely.
It's impressive, you know. I bet how
Where's my
many women
ginger?
in here can do that? Because I can't. Can anybody
Been
else
at
do
it
that?
all day.
Laura, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
It's impressive.
What is
well done.
transgender neutral? Is that a new terminology?
Of course
so
it is.
basically, yeah. So
It's
basically,
non-binary.
they don't describe themselves as neither boy or girl.
It's non-binary or gender fluid.
Why the fuck she went to Norway?
No, it's a them.
Gender neutral, so she doesn't know whether she wants to be a boy or a girl.
So she's confused.
It confused me when she told me that.
I'm
That's what
fucking
she said.
confused with this conversation.
That's neutral. That's gender.
And to me, she's my.
No, Laura, that's gender neutral. I think.
That's
Yeah,
not
well,
trans.
Binary, non-binary. Or what is non-binary?
Or you don't identify as any.
Yeah, non-binary.
Yeah,
don't
she doesn't
identify.
identify as boy or girl, but
Yeah,
she's,
that's not. That's
she's
not.
in a
she's a mix.
relationship with a girl, but she doesn't pronounce herself as a girl.
But you do that doesn't make her trans, though.
But to me, it's the same sort of thing. And at the end of the day, I've got no problem with her
No, I'm just
sexuality
saying.
or anything
No,
like that. And whatever she is, she'll always be my child and she'll always be my baby.
no,
Can I ask you a question,
that's
Laura?
fantastic, Laura. But can I just say that non-binary is not trans? They're two different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to me, we're the same thing.
Laura,
Yeah, no,
can I
but
ask you a
if you're-
question?
Like,
If
she
you're,
told
yeah.
me the same thing.
Laura.
If you're trans, a woman, you've been
Yeah, well, she
male at
hasn't
birth.
transitioned. My cousin is transitioning from girl to boy, and I've got no problem with that either.
No, I'm just saying,
And
like,
your
you need to accept the
child
pronouns just accept the pronouns of being trans or non-binary because they
well,
are different.
this is what my cousin and also my daughter told me. So,
Yeah,
literally,
it's not-
not what they
Wasn't your daughter?
No, I said my cousin and my daughter.
No, that's the thing, Laura. I'm just saying, one's trans, one's non-binary.
Yeah,
Is
well,
there-
some people are different.
Is there like a
But to me, they are who they
transitional
are.
family
They're
member?
my family, they're still my children. She's still my child. My cousin's still my cousin. It doesn't mean
Support your child
nothing
no matter
different
what.
to me.
Oh,
I see them the same, as the
Jesus.
same person they've always been. So,
Yeah.
what's
Is that the daughter that went live?
No.
Oh.
Are you alright, Angie? You're very quiet.
Oh no, I'm just really.
Angel's enjoying the crack.
I got no problem with it.
And you look a bit like Count
We
Dracula.
love Angie.
Yeah, it is confusing. It's very, very.
Get a McDonald's,
Yes,
Angie.
what me, yes, that's well.
Well, just call her an it and leave it as.
Where's Babalusha?
Yeah, sleep.
Oh, Christine.
Oh.
And
I have free black cats, Angie.
I'm going to get a kitten, so
Oh, you fucking better get two. Because one's not enough.
Oh, don't. I'm still in a flat. I'm waiting on a house, so I can't get two. There's not enough room for me and the kids here as it is.
No, don't even get one wet until you move.
Yeah.
Get two. It's going to be lonely.
No.
Did you see Balbalicious? She's trying to rip fucking Angie's hair out.
I watched something. Who did I watch? Charlie Kirk talk on the trend.
Who?
Charlie Kirk. I watched a video because we watched a few videos of him, and he spoke on the trend. What did he say now? I'm gonna have to.
You have to have two.
Huh?
Right, I'm
Two
going
for friends.
so others can get in.
Hey,
But
Laura.
thanks for letting me back.
Laura, shut up.
Myself. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Shut up. I've got to find
She's not loud.
Charlie
Oh,
Kirk.
Jesus.
Zoom speaker on.
My fucking TV turned off. I'm scared.
It's because you shouted at it.
Anybody? What do you say?
Babalusha. What age is Babalusha? What age is she?
Let's see.
Is she old, like?
It's about 6.
Is she? I have, my oldest is now 12 this year. She's older than my son.
This is what he said.
Oh, Christ, I just thought of this, Angie, right?
This is Charlie Kirk video here.
I'm a woman. Okay, no, but you don't become a woman just because you dress like a woman. So let me ask you a question. If I wear a disguise or a costume, do I become that thing? For example, if I dress with a sombrero and start talking with a Mexican accent, do I then become that culture?
No, because that's different race.
Okay,
That's
but then
very different.
why? How is it different? Because you're saying that if you dress a certain way and you present a certain way, you can be as you think you are. Why can't I also just choose what culture I am?
Because you are born within a culture, you are born with.
But you were born as a man. So what is a woman?
What is a woman is whatever you want to be.
So anyone can be a woman?
Yeah.
Do you get a period?
No. Well, yeah, actually. No.
Can you give birth?
No.
So a woman can be whatever you want it to be. Is that correct?
Yeah, but I was born as a man, and now I'm a woman.
Okay, no, but you don't become a woman just because you dress
He's
like
really sharp. Really sharp.
He is, isn't he?
You were just saying you don't, yeah, just because you dress as a woman doesn't make you a woman.
Right.
There's another one here. He's reading Diego, where is it now? Let me think. Is it this one?
What age should kids be able to get things like hormone therapy? Because I don't know what's true, what's not.
Tell me, are you comfortable telling me your story?
I've known that since like 3rd grade, and I'm currently 19, almost 20. I've known basically since then many different opinions.
First of all, thank you so much for that.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm going to have an opinion that very few people will ever tell you, which is I want you to be very cautious putting drugs into your system in the pursuit of changing your body.
Mm-hmm.
I instead encourage you to work on what's going on in your brain first. I think what you need first and foremost is just a diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
Just someone that is going to listen to what you've gone through, listen to what else is going on. My prayer for you, and again, very few will say this, I actually want to see you be comfortable in how you were born.
Yeah.
I know that you might not feel that way, but I think that is something that you can achieve. I think that with the right team and the right people, you don't have to
I don't agree with him. I don't agree with him.
Huh?
I don't agree with what he's just said.
He's saying instead of putting drugs into your body and changing your body, can you not basically change your mindset and be comfortable in the body that you're born in?
Angela, you are 100%. But there's so many kids that he's on about. He's on about kids. Like, see over America, they're like stopping puberty. They're stopping,
Yeah, that's wrong.
What?
That's in America. It's not over here.
What the hell are you talking about?
What?
What they're talking about, Christine, is where Trump has put it through that if you want to gender reassignment, you have to do it as an adult. They will no longer give you hormones as a child.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Right. Yeah, I mean, you have to be 18 and up.
Yeah. Trump changed it. It was Biden. He was all about the fucking.
I never heard that. Don't make shit up.
Here's
Can we
another
drop
one.
Can we drop the homophobic?
Here's another one that the.
We love Christine in here.
I agree that children shouldn't be.
Absolutely.
I agree that children should be children.
Yeah.
So I want to listen to this.
You're part of the problem, I think, with the hatred on trans people. It's really not that deep. Like, if someone wants to dress up however they want, that's totally fine.
Okay, so
and I think
I'm
that's
not
where the
preventing
hatred
you. I'm not
comes from.
preventing you from dressing.
Yeah.
However, let me ask you a question. I will
Go
flesh
ahead,
this
go
out.
ahead.
So let's pretend you say you are a woman. And
let's
I know you are a man, but I refuse to call you a woman.
Okay.
Who's the hateful one?
I would say you are. I mean, I wouldn't.
So you're
going to
force me and shame me. No, hold on a second.
Anything, man.
I'm the hateful one.
It's really just like common courtesy.
It is never common courtesy to lie.
Okay.
You do not become a thing just because you say it. You are the thing. Nobody in the history of the species that was born XX or born XY and transitioned is able to change their chromosomes. Every one of your cells is coded either XY.
I think it's about
women everywhere.
Angie,
In the audience across
can I ask you a question?
I think it's about helping somebody be comfortable in their own skin.
Angie, can I ask you a question?
It's the abolition of women, and it's
Angie,
the reality. And
are you alive?
Suffering because of it.
You're part of the problem, I think, with the hatred.
Yeah, we're playing the video, guys.
Oh, well, we can't see it.
It's just important.
We were listening.
Oh, I thought you were trying to turn it off. Sorry. I apologize. Sorry, go on.
You agree?
I apologize.
He does make some some good points.
No, look. He I don't know. I don't
that's a
agree.
good point, yeah, right? Because, right, he does have a very good point, right? So he's saying you have a man, right, that is dressed up in woman's clothes, okay?
Yeah.
And this man is saying, I'm a trans woman. Well, I'm a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's basically saying, well, and now I have to say, even though I know you're a man, right?
Yeah.
You're saying you're a woman, and I have to call you a woman, but I see a man. I see.
Yeah.
That's right.
Can I just ask you one question? No, she's still speaking.
Can everybody let Angie speak so we can hear? Because everybody's talking and we can't hear what Angie's saying.
I know. I just said she's still speaking.
Irish, you
Sorry.
talked all over the video. We couldn't hear the video.
All right.
Yeah. So he's basically saying, why would you? What you're basically forcing me to say that you are a woman and I have to call you a woman. But why should I, even though that you're a man, say you're a woman when you're a man? This is what he's saying. He's a hateful one. He does make
Isn't it about making people feel comfortable in their own skin? Isn't it about giving people respect? Isn't it about everybody's an individual? And at the end of the day, whose business is it?
Yeah,
right.
But no, he's not saying that. He's saying, why should he have to be calling that man, or he's saying a man, a woman, when he knows that's a man?
Why not?
He's basically saying, you're forcing me to say that you're a woman when I know you're a man.
He don't have to say anything, though, does he, Angie?
You're right.
You don't actually have to say anything.
If you speak to someone, you do, because if you speak to someone, you might refer to someone as a her or a she.
Well, that's just rude, isn't it? Because we wouldn't do that, would we?
But he does have a point.
No, it's taking it quite personal. It's nothing to do with them whether they want to be identified as she or he. Why can't you just make them feel comfortable in their own skin? And if they identify as a woman and it's a man, why can't you say she? What harm is it going to do you to say she?
If they had their bits chopped off, I would say, you went from a male to a female. But none of this other baloney with, I'm going to go in the woman's bathroom. I have a dress on and a blonde wig, but I still have a DICK. No thanks.
Because he's basically saying you're forcing me
as a
to call you
fucking
female
chair.
when I know you're a man. Why are you forcing me to say that you're a woman when you're a man? That's what I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that the guy there's a man, woman. I don't know, right? I'm just saying the point.
Right.
Yeah, he has a point, but at the same time, why does it concern him that much that he can't just make somebody feel comfortable in their own skin?
Why should he?
Well,
why should he?
Well, if that's the case, then can he go up and say anything he likes? People
No,
to make them
he doesn't
feel
have
shit.
to say nothing.
To make them feel shit, because by calling a man he when he wants to be identified as she, isn't that making that person feel shit?
Do you call that a girl?
Agree with it. Some people don't agree. Some people don't agree that, you know, if you haven't had the surgery, why would you be called a woman?
Well, okay, what is alphabet then?
What does it matter?
Alphabet's a man.
Or not?
Well, it matters a lot because it means also because some people don't agree with it. Some people, and he's
well, just because they don't agree with it, don't mean that
if he doesn't agree with it, why should he be?
But they want us, Steve. They want us to call them what they want, but we have to be called cis women now. Me and Angie have to be cis women.
What? I don't.
I'm a woman.
I don't see why he took it so personal.
Because he don't want to call
what
her
does it
a woman.
matter to him? What does it matter to him? How's it going to change his life if he has to call?
Because it goes against Christian values.
Yeah, not just Christian values.
Christian values.
It means
that's woman values.
I heard his
anybody could dress up as a woman and use a female toilet.
Right, and I don't go for that at all. Get the hell out.
If a woman came out of a woman's toilet, he knows she's a man, why would he say, if he bumped into her, say, excuse me, ma'am, I don't know what they say in America, why would he say that when he sees a man?
Yeah.
Right.
What, coming out of a toilet?
Right, I mean, they have separate toilets here in America. They have
my
handicap
son goes
toilets.
to fucking women's toilets, I'll tell you that. And I go on with him.
You can respect people, yes, absolutely.
You'd be terrified these days.
I would respect all people, right, regardless of what they, you know, want to dress up as or put on, yeah, absolutely. But however, are they respecting him? His
Angie, they're not respecting us.
Are they not respecting him to say, well, my opinion is you're a man. I know you're a man. I'm not going to call you a woman.
No, they're literally not respecting us as actual women. They say, this is my safe space. Can you stay out of it? No, I'm a woman.
Oh, Lordy.
There's a part two, I think.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, let me see the other part.
Dead silence there, honey.
Here we go. Let's see this one.
Well, you're just going round in circles, aren't we?
Address by yourself.
but see,
yourself out. But if you're going to force me to use pronouns that aren't true, teach my kids things that are materially or biologically false.
She's back.
Serious problem. And so I guess it's the most important question, and you know it's coming. What is a woman?
I didn't see that coming. So I guess obviously we're going to disagree, like definitionally. A woman is somebody who identifies and performs with what society agrees with as a woman. And it's not a safe world for trans people.
It's not it's not a safe world for those of us that criticize trans people. That's what.
And I disagree with that too. I think everyone should be safe.
This is American.
Have any violence shown against them? I categorically disagree with any violence shown against people. Like all I'm saying is that these people just want to exist.
Okay, and
what's his views on termination?
We are fine with live and let live. They want to say live and let us rule. You must use our pronouns. You must allow us into your locker room. You must allow us into your sporting competition. If not, you're a bigot and we're going to penalize you.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, I totally agree with him. I absolutely 100%.
I don't agree that they should go into sport.
Because at the end of the day, listen, if you listen to this bit here, right?
I don't care. It's the most important question, and you know it's coming. What is a woman?
I didn't see that coming. So I guess obviously we're going to disagree, definitionally. A woman is somebody who identifies and performs with what society agrees with as a woman. And it's not a safe world for trans people.
It's not a safe world for those of us that criticize trans people. That's what.
And I disagree with that too. I think everyone should be safe. I don't think that anybody should have any violence shown against them. I categorically disagree with any violence shown against people. All I'm saying is that these people just want to exist.
Okay, and we will exist in reality. We are fine with live and let live. They want to say live and let us rule. You must use our pronouns. You must allow us into your locker room. You must allow us into your sporting competition. If not,
I agree with them.
Let's take that.
Because at the end of the day, where I think people are being forced to use pronouns. You know,
Right,
I don't
yeah.
know anything about pronouns. They're them. I don't have a clue when it comes to pronouns. I would respect people absolutely if you want to, do what you want to do. Absolutely, I would never.
But honest to God, see the trans people, the proper trans people is coming out and saying these people are transitioning just to get away from the law or getting away from, it's not. They're not what they claim to be. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, every single one of them.
No, over here, I'm not about like Jade.
That like he said, people should be forced to use pronouns. I don't know anything about pronouns, and if you don't use pronouns, if you don't, the female toilets and all this, you're now discriminating. You're now a bigot. That's crazy. Why should people be forced to use pronouns? That each to their own, absolutely, but don't expect others to join in.
Yeah.
Expect others
I agree with you there,
to accept
Angie.
it.
I absolutely agree.
Don't expect others to accept it. Yeah.
I'm not about the pronouns either.
Nobody should expect
I asked my son,
to validate
how
them.
many genders is there? 2. There you go.
Male and female.
Yeah, and one can be the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ram it down people's throats. People keep saying, what are your pronouns? I didn't even know what pronouns meant until it came on TikTok.
I know.
You know what I mean? And I'm a she, that's it. That's all I am. But, if I see, if someone is like that, what was it now that got that woman, no, I say woman, she was a woman to transition into a man. Forgot her name now, and I accidentally called here, wait until I get this right, I accidentally called him or her. And because she had transitioned, she's now a man. But I only go by what I see and what I hear. And I can't lie. To me, I thought it was a woman. But she's... I'm a man. And it's...
Your fucking eyes can't lie. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not being funny, Angie, but if I went to Nottingham and...
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I go by what I see or what I hear, right?
Hey, your eyes don't lie.
I'm discriminating against you because I accidentally called you a she when you were saying you're a he. When I'm going by what I see and what I hear. And then he was saying, you've gone by my voice. I'm sick of, it's like... You're saying now I'm just...
you have to worry about what... is that a woman or is that a man? Oh, no, it sounds like a woman. Is it a man? Fuck that.
Yeah. So
you're terrified now to say what do you think you hear?
If I met someone down Nottingham and said I'm taster, yeah.
You're a bigot and we're going to penalize you. You tell me what a woman...
I just think to myself, well, wherever you want to be.
I changed my mind this afternoon, Angie, on something, because I was always of the thought that if a man that was transitioning to a woman came into the bathroom to use it and I was in there with my granddaughter, I would go and kick them out. And then somebody in the chat today, and I'm not going to name who it was transitioned from a girl to a man. So if they go on the law today, they would have to use a female toilet when they've already transitioned into a man. So what would be the difference?
But you know something, Nikki? There's actually mixed toilets these days, you know.
I'm just saying, if I went in a toilet and a man who was transitioning into a woman walked in there and I had my granddaughter, I would kick them out. I would not want them in the toilet.
Right. Because how do you explain to children? They're like, okay, this is a male, this is a female. In walks someone with the goddamn dress and a blonde wig and they look and they say, what is that? I'd be like, holy shit, how do you explain that? It's a man, it's a guy that identifies as a woman. Yeah, tell me that will screw up their heads.
And like mixed toilets and everything, like in schools and all, I don't think should exist. Because it's not nice for girls when they're going through, like, starting their monthlies and stuff like that. I have to be in the next toilet to a boy.
Right, it's uncomfortable.
To deal with all of that. Yeah, it is uncomfortable. She should be able to have personal space.
Right.
I think a lot of times use disabled toilets, don't they?
Well, like I know in our local school, there's only one disabled toilet.
Oh my god, is this person wearing a tail? I've got to play this video. They're not identifying as a cat. I just saw tail. 1 sec. I've got to...
What is a woman?
I did not ask about that. I'm not a woman. I don't care. I wouldn't know. I'm asking you about
I got
trans
it. But
men.
what is a woman?
This is your
Okay,
gotcha point.
better question.
You are
What is a
moving
man?
the flag post.
What is a man? Because that's what you're talking about this whole time. You said that.
I am asking on why
hold
you
on.
don't talk about
Hold on,
trans
time
men.
out.
You're
I'm gonna-
moving the goalposts. You use your little gotcha thing because you think you're cool.
Saying what is a man as a gotcha?
Yeah, because I'm not talking about that. I'm
No,
asking.
you actually came up saying that I'm not a man. I'm queer because my feet are like this. Charlie very comfortable.
Why do you have such ladylike fingers? Do you need to eat? Have you had a burger? Are you okay?
So remind me, then what is ladylike and masculine? Define those terms because you're using some definition.
I don't care. I'm an American and I'm a adult person who knows what these things are. If you don't know what these things are, maybe you can create knowledge.
So what is a man?
I'm not answering that question. We both know what it is, and I am telling you,
Apparently
and
you
asking
don't.
you
Just
about why you
do
don't
me a
think
favor.
trans men are as predatory as trans women are.
I
Why do
think
you have this idea?
they can be, but generally predators are male on female problems, not female on male problems. Generally.
That does happen, though. So are you
It
saying?
does. That's why I said the word generally. Did you hear that word? Generally, predatory problems are male on female issues, not female on male issues.
I still don't understand why you don't talk about trans men in men's bathrooms and why you think trans men.
I think I've done this thoroughly. Okay. Thank you for your time. One last chance.
yeah,
What is a man?
I already am a man. You sit like a queer.
Lots of rage, no wisdom. What is a woman?
She had a tail.
I did not ask about that. I'm not a woman. I don't care.
She has a tail. I'm not lying. Tail. Did you?
I identify as a bird.
No, who had a tail?
You
It's somewhere.
the goalpost. You use your little gotcha thing because you think you're cool.
Saying what is a man as a gotcha?
Yeah, because I'm not.
Where is it? No, she walks off. She's got a tail.
I still don't understand.
Thank you for your time. One last chance. What is a man?
You sit like a queer.
She's got a tail.
Jesus.
Wait a minute, she's got
Lots of rage, no
She's
wisdom.
got a tail.
What is it?
I think they identify as a furry.
He walked away with a bloody tail.
Yeah, but they identify as furry.
She identifies as a cat.
What the hell is going on in this world? I can't
People can identify as animals, and you know what I mean?
Freedom of speech.
I want to be a bird.
Freedom of identification.
No. That's just crazy. Now there's this going too far with this stupid. You can be what you want.
But
you know,
who's
people
your
now. It's nutty. When people children are being influenced as to you can be who you want to be is going too far. That to me, that's mental health. To me, that is you're teaching your children to be nutty. That when they're older, they're going to be suffering with real bad mental health. You know
love.
Are they
You might grow out of
they're
it.
going to the toilet in their litter box, and that's just not normal. It's not normal behaviour.
You might grow out of it,
Angie. AJ wants the box love.
Yeah, we'll put them in, but that's not normal behaviour.
It's not.
Does Dino know?
What's gone to shit?
Yeah, I do. I was just waiting. I
Dino,
was just thinking, though, if you think about it from all other sides, like, yeah, it is naughty, all these names, but it's allowed now. We've got to live in this society where...
move on.
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with that. I'm not going to live in a society where people identify as cats. And
No, I
goddamn
agree. That's
dogs.
going too far. Is it Christine? I do actually quite like you for some of the things you say, Christine. But yeah, I agree. That's way too far. But then if you look on the other side, when you were just talking about the toilet thing, I hate to bring EQ up, but we all know she's a trans lady. So imagine how much danger she would be in if she was in a foreign country and was forced to be in a man's toilet. Right? Now she's had all here. So you've got to think about
But
the
she's
whole...
had the surgery.
Yeah, but she's had the
but-
surgery. I'm not talking about anyone that's had the surgery.
Yeah,
I'm talking
but-
about people that are pre-op.
Yeah, but doesn't she still have to, because of the laws that have changed now, isn't she still...
No, she goes
she's
in the makeup bathroom.
I don't
No,
agree
she
with
has
that.
to
No,
go
I
some-
don't know. I don't know about that.
What
Yeah,
does
but
it-
that's what I'm saying.
what
You lot all go
EJ
on
is
this
classed
one
as a
thing.
woman. She changed
What
all her.
difference
She changed her
does it
birth
make if the
certificate. She changed
surgery
everything.
and-
She's a woman.
Angie,
Right.
what difference
Yeah.
does it? So if that,
So
if a
yeah,
man
so we
wants to-
we
Angie,
accept
so
her. We accept her as a woman because we all know EQ, right?
No, but she's a
Imagine
woman
EQ walks
under
to
legal
somewhere
standing
where
here.
she's not. Can I just? I'm really sorry. I don't very come in boxes, and I know I'm very
Sorry, go
rude.
ahead.
I do apologise.
I apologise
I will
for
shoot off in a
interrupting.
minute. But imagine she's not a well-known person, and she has to be forced into a male toilet. Look at it from the other side.
That would
right?
never happen. She had her thing cut
Let her
off.
speak.
No,
Go
go on,
ahead.
Christina. Go on. What are we going to say? Freedom. Freedom.
No, I'm just saying.
From America? She
EQ
doesn't
is a
know.
prime example of a transgender person. She had the surgery. She can go in a female's bathroom as far as I'm concerned. But the
Right,
rest
so
of
what
you
if a
that
woman-
still have
what
a
if a
dick,
man-
do not come in the female's bathroom.
Be careful what you
Right.
say, Phil. I'm going to have to, because the words you're using, Christine, you might have to come back.
All
So what
I'm
if a
saying is, I
man-
think on
so
TikTok,
what if a
people just
man-
get. If you were sat in a coffee shop, right, and like little Laura had said what she said, you'd probably drink your coffee and walk off and not think about it again. And I've listened to the Laura situation, the trans situation, and I'll shoot off in a minute, but just think about it in real life. Like,
Yeah.
do you get what I'm saying, Angie? Do you get sunshine? Like, in real life, is all these debates worth it? And poor old Laura's got it. I don't know.
Laura is horrible.
Oh, AJ Direct, come on.
I was just
AJ has
thinking
been trying to get the
this
box for
Angie,
ages.
Angie,
It sounds,
what is it the difference if a man, well, say a trans woman who hasn't had the op but looks like a woman, what's the difference of
Alphabet.
when the op haven't?
I'm sorry, but if they came into a
What's the
toilet,
difference, Ange?
Well,
I'm sorry, Sunshine.
if I don't think someone with all their bits and bobs should be going into females' toilets because
100%.
Go in a cubicle, Ange.
yeah, but it doesn't matter. You'd have a toilet isolated. Female changing rooms,
100%.
all of that. I think there's a danger there where someone could.
No,
just
we was
be a
talking
woman-
about toilets, Ange.
where someone could be. Things can happen.
Why are you trying to fucking start her?
Some
Yeah, but
things can happen.
some predators, Ange, don't actually use the
Ange.
bits. They actually use their eyes and the fingers and whatever. So,
Oh,
but
my
don't
God.
forget at the
What are you
swimming
talking
bath.
about, Sunshine?
Yeah, but I don't know what you're talking about. What about the swimming bath? There's family changing
What?
rooms in the swimming bath.
Ange, come on.
Yeah, but Sunshine, if you opt to go in a
That's a wee
female
bit much.
changing room or you opt to go in a female toilet, then I want
Hang on,
females
Iris.
to be in there. I want females to be in there.
He's doing the
I'm
fingers.
gonna
I
have
can't
to
hear you.
explain.
Nick, I can't hear you, dog.
All right. And what I'm saying is if I opt to go in a female changing room or I opt to go in a female toilet, I would expect there to be females in there.
Okay, Nick. Right. Okay. So you could go into a female toilet, right? And I'm a female, but I could be a bit psycho.
Oh, wait.
I could hurt you
My son
by
comes
being
on.
a female.
My son's here.
A trans
What
could go in
time is
there
it?
and just be harmless and just
Oh,
want to get
fuck.
changed. So we're all taught.
My son is here.
All
What?
trans
But
people with the
mute
same
yourself.
brush, and that's not fair.
I'm gonna mute.
Thank God.
I couldn't hear a word you said, Dina. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm just saying though, I could come into a female toilet to you, where I'm a female, you're a female, and I could be nasty towards you. I could hit you or do whatever. So what difference does that make from me to a trans person that just wants to go in and get changed? I could be more threatening to you than. I hate to bring her up, but she's the only person I know. EQ. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, we tar everyone with the bad person. So
Yeah.
there's a bad person in the trans community. All trans people are like that. There's a bad
No,
person.
I just don't think that. I just think that personally myself, like you born a female, I am born a female. If I want to go to a female toilet, I should be allowed to do that. I don't see why I have to give up my rights to go to a female toilet.
Yeah, but then they're also endangered by going into a men's toilet, though.
No, I do think that there should be a toilet for trans people if they want to use it. If they're fully transitioned, that's fair enough. But I just feel it's as
Sorry,
a woman,
I feel women
I
should
shouldn't
be-
have to.
Sorry, Nikki, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Carry on.
I just don't think I should have to compromise what I feel comfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? To allow other people to feel comfortable.
Yeah, and also with the women should feel safe at all times. A man could just put a wig on, a dress on, and say I'm trans and go and use a female toilets.
Okay, Angie, what's the difference between going into a toilet and standing in a bar? So I've just seen the comments. It's a woman's safe space. A toilet is a woman's safe space. Is it?
Sorry.
I would hope so.
You can't compare, because in a bar usually there's people. Yeah, and a toilet. We're not talking about a toilet in a bar. A toilet could be anywhere, in a park. It could be somewhere where it's very isolated. It could be many places. Women need to feel safe, because women could be a victim of.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
They could be a victim of rape. Why would they want? They wouldn't want it.
They got veggie.
Feel safe.
I was trying to
Okay, so where I'm trying to come from then is there's a lot of innocent people, a lot of innocent trans people, a lot of innocent of any different whatever that just want to go to the toilet, and they get targeted because of who they want to be. That's where I'm coming from. I get where all you're coming from, where it's your safe space and that. But if a man walked in the women's in my local pub, I'd be like, jog. Do you know what I mean? I get the safe space thing, but you've also got to think about, if you move that trans person from the women's toilet into a men's toilet, how much more danger are they in then?
Yeah. Angie, can I ask you a question?
I'm sorry, Dino, but we've got to think about the majority, not the minority. I don't mean to be.
I get.
But we are the majority here.
Yeah, but then the minority will continue to stay the minority because they can't. Others will not be able to feel free to be themselves.
However, you're thinking about the trans community and the trans community only. Women need to feel safe. I don't like unisex toilets myself. I don't. If I see a man going in there, I wait until he comes out. Why should I feel that way? I mean, that's unisex toilets. I understand that, right? But why should I feel that way if I know someone, that, do you know what I mean? I would not feel safe. That's just me,
Angie.
But Angie, what about the people that went through their full transition?
If someone's got their bits and
full transition.
If someone has got their bits and bobs, that they're a danger in my eyes. Yeah, that's a risk. I'm not saying they're automatically one of those.
And that's the problem, isn't it? Because we automatically think, oh, what are they doing in these toilets? And probably 99% of them just want to go for a wee.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but no.
You know what I mean?
But you're just looking at a toilet in a bar.
Yeah.
Toilets can be in a park where it's isolated, where people could be in the woods. Toilets could be anywhere. We're not just talking where busy places are. Things.
You're having the same conversation, ladies. Exactly the same conversation.
Shut up, AJ. Things can happen in toilets, and we're not just talking toilets. What about changing rooms? What about is it going to go further? Gym changing rooms and places like that. No, I just wouldn't feel safe, and I should be listened to because I am a woman and I am a biological woman, and I should 100%. Be listened to.
Oh, can I ask you a question, Ange? Like, I'm getting the tone that you're happy when somebody is fully transitioned into a female and they've gone and they've done all the procedures. You're comfortable, you're good to go. Yes. But it's the transition before.
I will still respect them and call them.
That you're not comfortable with.
Me personally, if people don't want to, like I listened to Charlie Kirk and he said, why is he forced to use pronouns? I understand that. I don't feel that people should be forced to use pronouns when the trans community are forcing women to say cis women, that we're cis women. I do think a lot is getting thrown down our throats, and if we don't like it, we're bigots, we're discriminating, we're being homophobic. And I don't think that's fair, because you don't have to agree with it. You don't have to accept it. It does not mean you're homophobic. And like I said, I will respect a female, females on here that haven't had the surgery, that say that they're a woman. I've always said that. I will call them a female. I will always respect that. But when it comes to female toilets and things like this, no, I'm not comfortable. And I'm going to be listened to as a biological woman.
Ange, do you mentioned that it was a mental health issue if people want to transition into an object or something?
Yeah.
Do you feel the same if a man wants to transition into a female?
A man, well, that's
Wants to transition, yeah.
What do you mean?
Because it's still a transition, isn't it, per se?
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah, but that's a recognised gender, AJ. A cat is not a recognised gender.
No shit.
Female or female, it's recognised, isn't it?
And my second question, if there was a vote tomorrow to outright ban transitioning in any kind, like to an object, to a sex, whatever, would you vote for it? And everybody else in the chat.
Well, I vote to say people should transition. Well, no, if they want you mean transition as in surgery?
Like everything that entails transitioning.
You know what a trans woman is? A trans woman, you do not have to have the hormone treatment. You don't have to have the surgery. You don't ever have to have it. A trans female is someone that lives.
Well, it was against the law in this country, Angie.
That's trans woman. You just have to live. Like Mama Kez is a trans female. She's not had the surgery, but she lives daily as a female.
This is
So
why
I think it is. I think it's
they're
because
making it. So they're making it. So they're making it. They're coming out now because it was against the law to even be gay. To be GAY at one point, but now they're all coming out and
nobody's against that.
Leave them to it. You know what I mean?
No, that's not about that.
What does affect me? What I do think
you're missing the point, Sunshine. If you look at someone if you look at Jade Palmer, for example, now this is a man, right? And I'll call him a man, and I don't care what anyone says, right? That is now a woman, right? He's not had the surgery or anything like that, and he went to jail for grape. Yeah, I think it was grape. Have I got this? Please, I don't want to put misinformation out there. Okay, but I'm sure it was grape. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. Jay Palmer is a man, end of, yep. And now he's a trans woman. He is a grapist. Right? And I don't even care if I'm putting out misinformation about him. Listen, there has not, I don't think, actually had surgery.
There's good and bad in every community, Ange.
Oh, Sunshine, you're not listening. This is a man that is a risk to women. A risk, right? Yes, it's bad everywhere. But why, number one, contribute to it? Number one. Number two, this man can now walk in. Okay, now the law has changed. He can be refused. But however, he can walk into a female's changing rooms, a female toilets, a female safe space. This man committed grape. But yet, you're saying because he's a
changing rooms at the swimming bath.
He's a trans woman, he's allowed to go into a woman's safe space.
But this family
I think what Sunshine's trying to say, sorry, Sunshine, because you do talk a lot, but I think what Sunshine's trying to say is that we, as humans, naturally, we hear one trans person does this and we tar them all with the same brush. Where it's
not about that's the risk in the trans. Unfortunately, I'm not targeting the trans community.
No, I know you're not.
But however, you've got to look at it, be realistic about it. That this is the problem here, right? Where a man can wake up in the morning, put a wig on, put women's clothes on, and decide to use the female safe spaces, right? That's the problem. He could be anybody, and say I'm a trans. And we're not going to go, can I ever see your ID? Can I check your background? That's the problem. But that man could be a rapist. That man could be anybody that's walking into a female toilet. Yeah, you're at the beach, right? Yeah, and you got the toilet, sometimes usually kind of a little bit isolated away from everywhere. And listen, when I was a child, I used to go to the toilet on my own. It seemed a lot safer back then. And you're on the beach and you send your kid to the toilet. Yeah, so I'm still sunbathing. I mean, a lot of parents don't do that now, but some do. And you've got someone like Jade Palmer dressed as a woman using using a toilet you just sent your child to.
Facts.
But
Yeah, I agree. I take
in the
take
same
that one.
context, Angie, there's shared changing rooms and toilets at the swimming baths. There's family rooms.
Yeah, Sunshine, that's not the point though, is it? What the point is, we're saying female-only spaces, these transgender people, not family spaces, not unisex spaces, we're talking about female-only spaces.
Angie, can I ask you a question?
Listen, I'm not saying anything else. Listen,
No, can I just ask you one question? And I'm going to drop.
the trans woman.
All right.
I'd always respect that.
No, I agree. I agree. See everything you said tonight? I literally agree. All these fucking men pretending to be women, right? I agree.
Oh my God.
But I'm asking you a question now. See the women, see the men that have actually done what had to be done to become a woman. Cut it all off. Don't know, you can't say it on TikTok. What do you think about, they're women. Not women, trans women.
Yeah.
Tell us how you really feel, hun.
Listen,
Can't say it. Look at that.
I'd always say, you know what? I'm not going to lie. I would always say, yeah, a woman that even hasn't had a surgery is a trans woman, right?
No, I didn't.
They haven't had the surgery, right? Right? And I've always said, okay, they live as a woman, live daily. And I'd always have that respect and call, a she, yeah, because that's what they identify as. But then I would listen to Charlie Kirk, and he has a point. He's made quite a few valid points that I agree with. And
It's not the only one, though.
That's what I'm asking.
Wait a minute.
No, I agree. I agree with you, Angie.
I'll always respect, to call someone a she, but then I just think to myself, because I'll never, do you know what I mean? Because that's what someone identifies as, and it's none of my business. No, not hurting anyone. But then after listening to Charlie Kirk, I just thought to myself, wait a minute, but they've still got their bits. They're got a wig on, a woman's clothes on. That could be anybody.
So if I come on the app tomorrow and I put up some pictures of me in a dress and a wig, and I said I'll present it as a girl now, would you not respect me? And
Hell no.
why? What is wrong with you?
It doesn't work like that, though, does it?
Well, I think it's the start of it, isn't it?
It's the ones that go on and on and on and don't do anything.
Look, we're getting a wee bit serious, Angie. Get the music on. Dance.
Transitions.
No, we're having a conversation, Ira.
I think anybody who fully transitions, I have respect for.
100%. Of course.
Yeah, and I do.
What can a person cut off all their butts and say, like, they're not trying to be horrible to us? They're trying to become us. You know what I mean?
Trouble is, Ange, we don't know who's had the bits cut off and who hasn't.
EQ.
That's a problem, but there's a huge risk in my eyes, in my opinion, where anyone could just say I'm a trans woman.
That's true. That is so true. Like
I tell you where I do draw the line, Angie, going into women's sports. I don't agree with that.
Well, that's
Jade Palmer.
That's been.
It has to be across. Yeah, it has to be across the board. Our toilets, our hospitals, our sports. We've got to have at least something that's female.
No, it hasn't got to be across the board. It's like the age of consent is 16. You know what I mean? And but then they can't smoke till the 21. It can't be across the board, Nikki, can it?
Yeah. I'm on about female-only spaces.
No, I'm on about
it can't be across
the board. You can't have men, in my opinion, men going into sports with women because it is known that that they're actually stronger and whatever.
Well, that's banned now anyway, so
that's a fact.
Yeah, but the last Olympics.
All right, stop now. Because it's not like we're fucking the judges of
Hang on a minute,
I can't tell you because Irish keeps talking. What?
Right, last Olympics, a transition male into female went against in the female boxing against a woman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That is wrong.
Yeah, it is. I agree.
That's banned now anyway, the sports, I think.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, and that's something we can't control, and that's what I mean. It's like, I don't know, it just frustrates me how people just like, because there's one bad person in one minority, everyone seems to jump and think that they're all the same, and that's what frustrates me.
Stereotyping.
It's not that I think that they're all the same. I just think it's a risk.
Yeah, but naturally, Ange, I know you're not like that, but it's just the way the human brain works. If we see that a trans woman has done something, it's everyone will just think every trans woman's like that, and unfortunately, that's the way it is in life.
Well,
And it really annoys me, that does, because there's good and bad in, like you said, Sunshine. There's good and bad in all. I mean, there's bad in us.
In all communities.
Exactly.
But it just feeds into your insecurities, doesn't it?
It does, Nick. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he's just made some good points, there in the videos.
I just think everyone live life how you want to be, as long as you don't interrupt other people's lives. You just keep yourself quiet, do what you need to do, live your life.
Have you heard the conspiracy theory, what they're pushing about Charlie Kirk?
What's that?
They're pushing that
I know.
It was an operation by Mossad, who's like the Israeli secret service.
They reckon his God did it to him, not the person on the roof, because of the way it went into
People
his
love
neck.
a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I said something about that last night when the bullet went in from the back and not the front.
Yeah.
No.
It could come out if it was.
Willow's
anyway.
mum, you shut up, you old hag.
People love a conspiracy theory because they don't like the truth.
I think it just sells.
There's always a conspiracy theory, isn't there? Always. I mean, there was a guy on that roof. You saw him with your eyes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do you know what I mean? But people want to twist it and make out like it's this person's fault because of a dislike they have for that person or that country. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say
Do you know who
Angie, I
Candace
watched
Owens
some-
is? Have you heard of her? Candace
Who,
Owens.
sorry? Yeah, Candace Owens. I love watching her, yeah.
She's the one that's pushing it, but she was also the one pushing that President Macron's wife was actually a man, and
Yeah,
his dad.
she's getting prosecuted for that.
Well, apparently she's going to send evidence that she's got a minge. Apparently.
Yeah.
He was up there with a wig and tail and pony ears. They're pushing for the death penalty for that guy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
What's your opinion on the death penalty, Angie?
No, I don't agree with it.
I don't.
I do for wrong uns. That mess kids' lives up, definitely.
But you can never be like 100% about anyone that's done anything. Look how many people.
Unalivers in as well, isn't it?
Yeah, look how many people that have been on death row and then been found not guilty 10, 20, 30 years later.
I just think as long as they're a harsher punishment to have them living their life in jail.
Finding indecent images is enough for me for the unalive.
I'd rather put them on Snake Island.
Yeah.
Just dump them on Snake Island.
In Florida,
manual labour.
Florida,
It needs to be hard manual labour. None of this prison. They need to work.
In Florida,
12
they've
hours a
actually
day.
got in Florida they've actually got a
20 hours a
trailer
day,
park for them. They have to wear tags and they have to be in at a certain time. They proper keep an eye on them.
What about people that are unalive people, including children? Then you've got the rapists. The list goes on, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you either believe in it or you don't, really, I think.
So, in your opinion, what is the worst crime a human can commit to another human?
Well, there's a list, isn't there?
I think it's on children.
Peddler, of children,
On children.
But serial unalive, all of that. Anyone that unalives someone, I suppose, because you've taken someone's life, haven't you? And obviously the peddlers, but then you've got the rapists. You know what I mean? The list goes on.
Well, a delightful conversation.
Yeah, anything to do with children, absolutely.
Nice to have conversations.
And animals. See, you know what I mean? The list goes on. Animals too. Children and animals, because, you know, they can't defend themselves. They're innocent. You know?
Yeah.
But then, like I said, like with the death penalty, the list does go on. Where does it stop? You know?
Exactly. If we went for morals, then you'd have like people that have.
Yeah. If I was to say the top two, though, the top two, animals and children.
Same.
Yeah. I think if I had, like, if you had a choice of just two, yeah, those two. Yeah, but then you can say, what about that people that unalive someone else? You know what I mean? But yeah, they're innocent. You know, animals like babies. You know. So, oh gosh, yeah. If that was it, and I'm one of those that was so against death penalty. However, if there was 100% solid evidence, and if it's animals, I would be skipping there. Can I watch? You know, can I watch it happen? You know what I mean? Because in America, don't they? They get to watch.
Yeah, they get to sit
I don't know. I think I'd be
like a movie theatre, innit?
I bet Christine's been to loads.
if I watched it, but however, whether I would, probably not.
Did you hear what NJ says?
What?
I bet Christine's been to loads.
I bet she's been sat there strumming a bean, watching people get fried. Get on.
What's DP? It's only he's for me. What's DP?
Death. I'm sorry.
Someone says DP is only for death penalty. Something.
Oh, is it death penalty? Oh,
I don't know.
went somewhere else.
Death penalty. Silly me. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Where is Christine? It wouldn't surprise me if she has been to one, you know, AJ.
Yeah, I thought that French year.
Right, anyway, guys, it's lovely to speak to you all. I'm going to pop off.
And you, Dino.
Yeah, take care, everybody.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Angie, I'm going to drop down as well.
Oh, okay.
See you all tomorrow.
See you, Nikki.
Night.
Night, Doc.
I think Jamesina wanted the box orange.
Who?
Jamesina.
All right, well, is Diana here? Is there any mods here? One sec.
What's that picture of come to, Levi?
So I'm just reading. That was an interesting discussion.
Yeah.
Hi, Ange.
Hiya.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm good. You?
Just jumping in about all the chats. Can I give you my opinion?
Yeah.
There's always there's two people that created this world, a man and a woman, and I think that's how it should always be.
That's actually really homophobic.
It's not homophobic.
It's not homophobic. It's my opinion. I'm not homophobic. But when I see a man that has changed into a woman because he's had his private parts chopped off, does not make him a woman.
This is the thing, Ashley. Pete, this is what this Charlie Keck was saying. You know, why should people be forced to use pronouns? Why do they have to be forced to use that? Why is it getting thrown down people's throats? Not everybody agrees with it. People have their own opinion. It's not homophobia. Homophobia is when you I suppose, when you misgender somebody deliberately, do you know what I mean? Knowing that they've identified as a woman, you know? You know, that's homophobia. You know,
A woman is born with two ovaries. A transgender man would never be a woman. We're born with XX, a man's born with XY chromosomes. It cannot be mixed. No matter what gets chopped up, put back in place, you are still a man and you are still a woman.
There is people born with both organs, you know.
Yeah, no, there probably is, but that's obviously like a medical reason. But you know, to transition by yourself it's in your own mind. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying men can't be women and women can't be men, but technically, by law, they aren't a man or a woman because they haven't got the same body parts and the same hormones. Men have got a masculine skeletal, the way they look. Women haven't. It's two completely different things. And I'm not all for these men that just put on a pair of the nan's stockings and the nan's wig and walk into a toilet and think that it's acceptable to go into a woman's toilet.
I agree. Yeah.
There's got to be a fine line somewhere, but where's the fine line with the way that the world's going and society is going? There's all these kids non-identifying as rabbits and pigs and trees and all that.
A lot of kids grow out of it, though.
When Sam Smith became famous, he was beautiful looking, suits, brilliant songs, went missing, probably sold himself somewhere, and look at the state of him now. So people look up to these people. Jaden Smith's another one. The kids look up to all these people, and I think it's giving them the wrong information.
Yeah.
Or is it giving them a sense of freedom?
My children are free, right? They can be free with what they want, and that to a degree. But that's me as a mother and my opinions, and that my sons or my daughters want to tell me that they fancy the opposite sex. That's fine. Probably would have a problem if they told me they didn't want to be they're in the wrong body, because I mean I'm a straight person, so I can't speak for somebody with transgender and how they feel, and that. But I don't know. I just feel like, where's the line gonna stop?
So what would you do then if one of your children come home and said that they wanted to transition?
I'd have to go into a lot of counselling. I'd obviously support them and that, because that's how they feel. And I think I would need a lot of support for it. But I would accept it and that. But even if they did go through that process, if that's my son, he would still be my son. I birthed to a boy.
If I had a child that said they decided to put on a skirt and say that and go to school in a skirt, that will be taken off. Yeah, absolutely. There'll be no way if I had a child that child would go into school with a skirt on.
Right. What about the case over here about a trans person that said went from a male to a female and wanted to, and it was in sports, and it was he joined the women's swim team, but he still had his private parts still there, a male's private parts.
That's been banned now, though. I think over here.
Yeah, I think Trump's banning it as well, because it happened last year in
right. Yes, but that's when that's when it crosses the line. It's a fine line. You can't go in with a bunch of girls
for why
taking
the
a
man's
shower
gonna beat
naked.
a woman, because a man's got more power and strength.
All I
Same
say
as the boxing.
I would always, if someone identifies as a trans woman and they haven't had surgery, of course I'd be respectful, and I would call them a woman, absolutely. But however, I don't think it should be forced down people's throats. I don't think it should be forced to use pronouns. Yeah, I'm not going to use pronouns they, them, because I get confused with it all anyway. I'm confused to use pronouns. If you want to identify that's not my problem. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, what Charlie Kick was saying, I suppose, in some ways, that, pronouns, why should people be forced to use pronouns? Because you want to identify as to what you want to identify. Don't expect me to identify you.
Charlie Kirk was pro-life, Ange, and that's all he wanted to do is get people to get married, have babies. That's all it was. A lot of it was pro-life.
But so I'd always respect someone if they're a trans woman, and call if they identify as a she, I would always say she.
Well, you just say bar, wouldn't you?
I definitely do that. Them, they, I get too confused. I don't even know what pronouns are. But all I say is just there's women should feel safe in women's spaces.
Absolutely. I mean, you try going into a public toilet, just say you're going to the airport and you need a wait before the plane, and you have to walk past the urinals to get to the cubicles. Because there will be some in there, because not everybody's transitioned properly.
Right. Did you say
Explain
what
that to your children.
Someone said, "Why can't we let people be? Why can't we just let people be?" Well, the problem is if you do that, then it's a disaster, right? Women need to feel safe in women's spaces.
Yeah.
Female toilets, female changing rooms, all those kind of things. And I say, I'm not, and you might say, but why wouldn't they feel safe? Because, like I said, anyone can just put on clothes and decide. That's my mentality. If I was in a toilet and I was somewhere that was, not in a bar, but somewhere like isolated, I'll be thinking, oh God, is that is that someone that's really trans, or has he decided to put a wig on today? Do you know what I mean? And then you got like someone like Jade Palmer, who's raped someone, who's now identifying as a woman. Shame on people.
Yeah.
Shame. Really? They should be throwing that wig off his head.
It's because they're trying to change your identity as well, isn't it? That's what.
It's disgusting. I don't think this man should be ever allowed to identify as a woman when he went to jail. Well, he went to jail, right, as well, for rape. No way.
Is he in prison now?
He's come out. Am I correct with what I'm saying about this, Jade Palmer?
I'm not sure, but it'd be interesting to know to see if he was on a female wing or a man's wing.
Now
that should have been in isolation,
man, right? Because I'm going to call him a man, right? Could go into a female toilet, where you could go, and he is a rapist,
right? So is that their way of sliding under the radar? I'll throw a wig on and a dress, and I'll go in the women's bathroom and grape someone.
Not sure. I don't know about it.
Things can happen in female toilets. You got female change rooms. You got other female spaces, safe, areas. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. It just crosses the whole fine line of what
it's like going in to a female changing room in a shop and you've got Trump coming in.
Got who coming in? Who?
Trump.
Donald Trump, my president?
Yeah. But he's not transgender.
Oh my God. What does Donald Trump have to do with this, you stupid bitch?
I'd ask for his autograph.
Don't talk to me like that.
I just did.
Well, don't, Christy. Don't be rude. It did go in
seriously, that was completely out there. That was right field, for Christ's sake. Donald Trump, it's his fault. Everything's his fault. What the Christ does Donald Trump have to do with this?
He did go in a women's changing room in New York.
You know what? Who is this dingbat?
Sunshine, have you been watching the BBC again?
No.
Oh, it's Sunshine?
It's fact.
Jesus Christ, what an idiot.
On the page, you'll see it's fact. And I'm not a bitch.
He didn't go in as a woman, did he?
Yeah, because he wore a suit.
Oh, so Donald Trump, our president, threw a wig on and went into the female bathroom. Are you goddamn insane? Picture that. Just picture it.
Well, I don't know if he had a wig on, but he definitely went in the toilet.
How the hell did he get in there?
Yeah, what about his opinions, Charlie Kirk, on pro-life? Well, as you know, I've had a couple of abortions.
He's against it.
He's against it, yeah.
He said if his child got raped and she got in the family way, it'd make her have it. Apparently.
I don't know anything about that.
I'm not talking on that because I don't know anything about that. I've not seen the video. Yeah, because I know we don't want to be putting out misinformation out there. I haven't.
Did say allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Let's not talk bad.
Wait, what is it?
You know what I mean? But
it's allegedly. We're talking about Charlie now, not.
Yeah, but Ireland is pro-life for certain parts, or is that now changed? You know, where they was against abortions. There's countries that are
it's the religion.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's one guy's opinion. There's many countries that are against abortions.
Yeah, Ireland was, and I think Ireland has stopped their law Only about 5 years ago.
That was Roman Catholics, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've only one in Ireland, yeah, that got pregnant. So a lot of them are coming over to England. And I think
Yeah.
they wrote the law back now. It's a woman's body, it's a woman's choice.
Right, but you know what? I mean, that's where you say, I believe it's a woman's body, do what you want. I don't believe in abortion at all because I consider that wrong. But
That's your opinion.
that is my opinion. What's yours?
I think it all depends on circumstances. And
what if someone got raped?
Then I wouldn't want to bring a child. If I got raped and I went in the family way, I wouldn't want to bring a child into the world that I could end up probably hating and resenting, especially if he or she looked like the rapist.
Right.
Christine, do you believe in IVF?
Yeah, I know what it means.
And
yes.
do you know Sorry, Christine, do you know the rapist would have rights to see that child as well, you know? They could actually go to court and have rights to see that child.
Well,
depending
you know
on
what?
It
will never happen.
But it can here. They can go to family court. They can get assessed by social services. They can have contact in contact centres. Imagine that be a rapist seeing his child. Oh no!
I think that's a little far-fetched, honey.
No, it's not, Duck. It's the law. They can. If they're assessed by the social services to be okay, even in a contact centre, you have no choice if a judge says that they've got to see that child.
You know what? I don't go for that.
It's true, love, honestly.
I don't know.
And what if you can't prove that you was raped? And they get found not guilty, and then they want access to their child.
Right. I mean, that's where, again, you have that fine what's going on. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice gift.
God, that scared the hell out of me. Oh, thank you, Dino. Bloody, that scared
That was pretty.
the hell out of me. Oh, thank you.
I hadn't seen that one before, Angie.
Oh, thank you so much, Dino. You didn't have to do that, honestly. You didn't have to.
So imagine that, Christine. You can't prove that he's done it.
Here's some other orange
prove-
heart for Dino for that tiger, please. It's a mountain tiger. Thank you. That woke me up. I was scared of me. Thank you, Dino. Big up for that. Thank you so much.
So can you imagine that, though,
Dino,
Christine?
cover box anytime, honestly. You don't have to send that, though. Honestly, thank you so much.
Imagine that. You've took him to court. He's been found not guilty. You know what's happened. He know what's happened. And then he gets access to the child. It'd be terrible, wouldn't it?
Right, because there's something mentally wrong with him, wouldn't you say? If he has to grape someone, then what's wrong with you?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we're talking about pro-life and that. So me personally, I wouldn't be able to have that child.
Right. I mean, if he wanted contact and won, I'd take off with my baby, rename myself, and go into hiding.
I think the
Never
problem
gonna see him.
is, the problem is, having a country that is pro-life and, against abortions is people doing it themselves.
Yeah.
Is
right.
Get rid of the child, which some people do.
And they've put their own lives in danger.
They did up to the 60s, Angie, because it was illegal here.
Mm.
There was a lot of
so much, Dino,
unlivers.
for that mountain. I think it was a mountain tiger. Thank you so much.
Look like a snow leopard.
Sorry, he wanted the box. Sorry, you need to request the box.
Hi, I'm just jumping in quick. Somebody in the comments mentioned that people that have been found guilty of rapists and this and the other can't see the children. They can, and they can also go on to have a wife and children.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask this, right? Convicted rapist. I'm going to ask my GPT, because I love my GPT, my chat GPT. One second, let me just get. Hello, Delusive Dan. I have great conversations with him, you know.
Oh.
Hello, Delusive Dan. Oh, one second. Let me get him back. He's not working. Hello.
How's
Hello.
it going?
I've got a question.
Of course, I'm here to help. What's on your mind?
Can a convicted rapist see their child in the UK?
That's a really sensitive and complex topic. Generally speaking, in the UK, family courts consider the child's welfare as the top priority. So if a parent has been convicted of a serious offense like that, the court will carefully assess whether contact is in the best interest of the child. Sometimes it might be supervised or even denied entirely, depending on the circumstances. If you have any specific details or questions, feel free to let me know.
Wow. Didn't really answer the question, did he?
No, he just circled around.
Family court.
I can specifically prove it. My ex is a rapist, and I have a daughter with him through that. She might even be watching. She now has great children of her own and a family, bless her. But what irritates me the most, not only was he allowed that he could have contact with her, supervised, it was never allowed. I never let it anyway. But to cut short, he's now married, and I can prove he's on TikTok, he's on Facebook with a wife and 2 children. How does that work?
Messed up, that is.
And it's not that I'm lying. Anybody, I mean, I can prove it. The only thing that puts me not to prove it is obviously I don't want the children brought into it, because obviously his new children has nothing to do with this situation whatsoever. But his wife does know, and I can prove that she knows because she blanks his face out on photos.
Yeah.
And I have the paper cuttings and this, that, and the other, where to the extent he also, not only what he did to me, but he also left a 13-year-old to die.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so this is not just a grown man that went out and attacked. This is full-blown. He is a pedo.
Yeah.
And he has children of his own, but yeah, he did it to a 13-year-old himself.
But he got contact with your child after he'd done what he did.
I was told that I couldn't. I was told by social services he could have no contact whatsoever with my daughter. Blah, this and the other. I was young myself. This was a teenage thing. And I never had contact with him because obviously it was cut.
Yeah.
But I'd already got a child by then. And then to fast forward, he tried to get contact, which I disallowed. And I always said I would leave it down to my daughter when she was old enough to make her own decision. And I first give her the initial contact with her grandparents, his mum and dad.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, he has somewhat to do with that, very limited. But he's around my grandchildren. There's nothing. I do apologise if my daughter isn't here watching, but there is nothing law-wise that protects my grandchildren, his children, against him. And this anybody that wants to inbox me, and I can prove it all. I can send you the paper cuttings. I can send you
That's crazy, isn't it?
The problem with the courts is they don't care about the mum and dad. It's what's the best interest for the kids, isn't it?
Well, but they're not doing the best interests, are they? Because, like I say, he's got children. He's got children, and my daughter now tells me that he's, and I hate to say it, but if he's on here and he's watching, well, sod you. If your missus is, well, I don't know what to say to you, but...
You know his username?
I'm not too sure on here, but I do on Facebook and that.
Excuse me.
Should have got his chopper chopped off the first time he did it.
I don't think it's fair to be putting out any usernames. Without
No,
I'm
I didn't
not
ask her
doing
for
that.
it.
I'm not
I
doing
didn't
that.
ask
But
for it. I just wondered if she knew it. That's all.
I'm not too sure if it's on here. I know his children's usernames on here, which obviously I'm not going to expose them at all because the children are not to blame whatsoever. They are teenagers and
Yeah.
they're
What was the
innocent in all
social
this.
services saying, Jordan?
Pardon?
What was the social services saying?
Well, she works in something to do with social services, so she swipes underneath the carpet like everything else.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Who does his wife?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I was told. I've never met his wife. I've only ever come on the vicious end of her. But yeah, that's what I was told. She works in that division, so that's why she hides his photo. And according to it, she knows, the family knows, and like I say, I can, if I wanted to, I could put a photo up here right now, which shows him with his face blanked out, but he's with his wife, children, and her family. Now that just shows to me the family all know what he is.
Yeah. The social services are very corrupt as well, though. There's that many things, and it's the social services.
I don't mean to be funny, but everything's corrupt to
Yeah.
somewhat. NHS, social services, this, that, the other. Everything is corrupt to some certain degree.
There's some good social workers as well, though.
I fell across a few good ones, but I fell against a hell of a lot of bad ones too. So I'm not going to sit here and go yes and no. The same as the NHS. I'm under the NHS every day because I'm like I say, I'm terminally ill, and I've got some
Tez has just said children are currency. Do you know what, Tez? I actually know something about that. That is true. That is.
Bringing in digital ID cards. Oh.
I'm going to drop down because this is getting a bit ridiculous. But I'll speak to
you. And you can. I will give you all the proof you want.
Yeah.
To some degree, because obviously I'm not going to out his children. That is something I'm not going to do.
Why?
It was somebody.
Sorry, Karen.
It was somebody on TikTok that actually tracked me down and everything. That because obviously my daughter didn't believe me at first, and I couldn't find the paper clippings. And it was somebody I met on TikTok a year ago, and she helped me find the paper clippings. Bless her. And then I proved it to my daughter. And it was like, you know what? He told you that I was this, that, and the other because he convinced her that I and her stepdad was the bad people.
Yeah.
No, so people that no proof is needed. No proof is needed unless you're going to expose them. You know, or do
I'm not. Well,
or something like
if
that.
I thought it was a danger to other children, then I would, without a doubt, expose him. I know that would sound nasty to his children, but I would.
Yeah, the only reason I said to you not to put his photo up because obviously because there's no proof. Yeah, I'm not saying you're lying. Please don't think I'm saying it. But you know what I'm saying is to expose someone's name after this story, which is really.
He's changed his name. He's changed his name. He's changed everything.
What I'm saying is the reason I said don't put a photo up because it's quite a deep story, obviously a very disturbing story. Put his face up, some bits. Do you know what I mean? It's a difficult one.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And your daughter was so strong,
Jordan.
Heart and gems.
Oh, your daughter must be so strong.
Someone said
Angie, actually,
unfortunately, you need expose someone would. You'd only have to when you to do it. I can't even speak now. To do it, 'cause I'm tired. Sorry. To do an exposure, you need proof. Okay, because I would never expose anybody on my platform without proof. Okay. No, I'm saying 1 minute, Jordan, you're lying. Please don't think I am. I'm not.
What I'm saying is this is not a case that's like yesterday or last year or the year before. I'm going back like 30 years now.
Yeah.
This is a 30-year-old case. So I agree people saying, oh, expose. But this is a 30-year-old case. I'm like 47 now. This happened to me when I was 15 and to the other girl that she was 13.
How long ago it was, though, does it? Do you know what I mean? It's still being read 60, 70 years ago. Doesn't matter, innit? You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how long ago. Yeah.
But what does me is the system is broke on multiple matters.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying, what I jump mainly up for is people saying, oh, that people they can't go on to have this life and that life, that they can. And the other thing I jumped up for, which I was trying to get in previous to this, is everybody's going on about the toilets and trans and this and the other. Another big thing of mine is, what about men? You're all going on about women are vulnerable, but what about men? Men are vulnerable too.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was one of the reasons why
especially to false accusations.
Yeah.
You know, men. I argue for a lot of cases, but agreeable. Men are a hell of a lot stronger than women. I get that, but there is men out there that are vulnerable to women. So, you know, men.
Absolutely.
You know, they don't now sometimes to another man, or you know, so you can't just say women are vulnerable. What about men? With the toilets, this was the main reason why I jumped up, and then obviously the conversation diverted 100% tonight. It's just diverted everywhere. But
The majority are women, isn't it? You know, the majority.
Yeah, it is.
Women.
It's the majority of women, because men don't speak up because they're embarrassed, they're ashamed, and they don't want to be looked down on. I'm sorry to say that. Like, you know, I'm going through an incident right now where I've got to watch what I'm saying, because obviously it's a court case, but vulnerability. We'll say the word vulnerability. So obviously my daughter will come to me and she's upset because she's a girl and she's a little bit more connected to emotions. If by all means, don't come at me, because I'm not a woman that's connected to emotions. But they're my boys. My boys are worried more because we're okay, Mum. Mum, we're okay. Yeah, don't worry about us. But why? Because it's just something that boys, men do. We're okay. We carry on. We do this. We do that. And not always. I'm sorry. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And you can come at me. Anybody who wants to come at me in the box and have a conversation, I will do, because obviously I can't do both. I'm dyslexic, so I'm struggling. But you can't leave men behind. Like, and I will say, my daughter has passed. She was 21. And I have been in your box before about this, Ange, a very long time ago. And I'm still fighting her case. I'm not going to quit. I probably should. Yes, MDM. It is. I am Black Country. And you'll probably all become aware of me in the upcoming months as this court case goes on. But regardless, whether you're man or woman, it doesn't matter whether you're upset, hurt. You all have feelings. And you all have a right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to bring the live down, Andrew. I am sorry, but it was just, it was a very... Have I ever jumped into your live once before and I come out crying?
I remember now, but don't apologise.
It wasn't Angie's fault. It wasn't Angie's fault. It was somebody else's fault. But regardless, this is the second time I've ever jumped in Angie's live. I do watch. Do I agree with everything? Maybe not, but she draws me still back in, as Angie does. But it's been an interesting live tonight, and I've been kind of gripping onto it. So
yeah, we've had interesting discussions, absolutely.
And I was really going to hate saying this, Ange. I've got to give you a big hands up tonight, and that grieves me somewhat sometimes. But you know what? You've done well tonight. It's been a good live, and fair play to you, Bab.
Oh, thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
Yes, it was very educational. You know, you hear different sides from people, and you know, it gets you thinking.
Yeah, and you called me a bitch.
Huh?
And you called me a bitch.
You sounded like one, acting like one. You know, I'm just calling a spade a spade.
I don't mean to be funny, but have we all been called worse on this app?
No.
Okay, well, you may be. Well, Sunshine, come on, Matt. You've been on here long enough, love. I mean, I've been watching Angie's live. You've been called worse than a bitch. I'm sorry, but you have.
I don't look at the box. I've got a trauma bond with the comments, not with Christine. I didn't like her calling me a bitch.
Okay, well, you'll get over it.
She sounded aggressive.
Dudley. Whoever's going Dudley, I'm not Dudley. But no, okay, but I think she has a bit.
She loves Trump.
Yeah, Christine has a very, very strong tone. So whatever she said comes across quite rich and strong. So I don't think she probably meant it.
I've got angry myself.
Did mean it.
I've got angry myself at people for saying something about Trump.
Yeah, I got banished from the boxes for
I think I
ages over
kicked you
that.
out tonight.
No chance.
Yeah, you said something bad about my future husband. How dare you?
Yeah. You see, she did mean it because I said she owes me an apology, and she just said, "Well, you sounded like one."
Well, I got to be honest. I'm sort of with Trump. To do, everybody's trying to guess my area: Warsaw, West Brom, Dudley. No, I'm not. None of them areas. But I am with Trump to somewhat to do with trans, and I am going to say it. I am with him, and this society has gone soft. That's what I am going to say. That's why I tried to jump up earlier, but obviously
It's not gone soft. It's just changed.
Hi, Angela.
No, it's gone soft. So I'll show you.
Things change.
I'm good. How are you, Angela?
Yeah, I'm good. How's it going?
Yeah, good. I've just been listening in, but I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to tell you the latest gossip.
Oh, what?
Paige's going to be fighting.
Who's she fighting?
Boxing.
This girl, I don't know, she's not really, like, I don't even know her properly, but yeah, she's going to be fighting potentially at the boxing.
Is the girl about Paige's age?
Her name is Ren.
Yeah, I heard her having a go about her tonight. Oh.
Yeah, so she's spoken to Wolf setting up a contract and everything, so who knows? Angela, you better be coming onto the table now. You have to support our Paige.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. What the hell?
Big up Paige. That's what I'm going to say. I like Paige. I watch Paige, so big up Paige.
Where's the boxing day?
Yeah, it's going to be at the boxing on the 13th
Where?
of December.
I don't know who Ren is. Let me have a...
Does Paige
Angela,
take
she's not a live
boxing
streamer.
lessons?
She's not a live streamer.
I don't know who she is.
So the reason why Ren wants to fight Paige is because Paige clicked on her profile and viewed her profile.
Oh. Yeah, but she had a lot to say about her, though, Paige did.
And then she spoke about her parenting and stuff like that, so it was really bad.
So what's the use of Ren makes...
So Ren spoke about Paige's parenting and all sorts. It was
James, sorry, is it Ren's makes music?
I don't think so. Hold on.
She's a youngish girl, about St. Major's Paige.
I'm pretty sure it's just Ren with like a white heart, I think.
I don't know.
Show me her profile and I'll tell you.
Okay, it's not that one. Ren, no, it's not her then, no.
She's not a live streamer, she's a mod.
Oh,
is it R-E-Z?
R-E-N.
Oh.
But don't click on her profile, she might want to fight you as well, Angela.
I don't fight. Oh, God.
Can we get Lam in? Lam knows a lot. She was there.
That's not
Is it R-E-M or R-E-N? Because R-E-N is a male that does music.
R-E-M for mother.
Oh,
okay, so it's Rem, not Ren. I'm going to say Ren is a male that does music.
I think it's Ren. Oh, no, R-E-N. No, for
okay.
November, but it's a woman.
Okay. There is a musician out there called R.E.N. That's a rapper that does very good music. I'm not trying to hype anybody up, sorry, Angie. If anybody's not listening to him. So, that's a male. I don't know if a female, sorry.
Lamb, get in the box. Come on, explain. You know everything around these ways, so go on. But yeah, so my money's on Paige, always.
Yeah, I just need to... I don't know who she is. Just try and have a look.
Wait, let me go. Let me go off, and I'm going to share you her profile.
Okay.
1 second.
Right, so this girl's squaring up to her, and she wants to fight around the back alleys.
What's her name? Ren who?
Ren something or other. She's not even a creator or like a live streamer. She just squared up to her. She wants to fight her in a backyard, and then Paige was like, absolutely not. Oh look, Paige is here now. She can explain herself.
I'll go down, Ange. Thanks for letting me up. I've enjoyed myself.
Ryan, no.
She's Biggs and Kez's mod, apparently.
Biggs and... I can't find it.
But basically, Paige was like, "Now let's do it properly. Let's sort it out." So she's.
Never mind, Angela. She's blocked me.
Oh.
Can't find her. Wait, let me get Paige here.
And it's only because Paige looked on her profile. That's it. That's the beef. So it's very petty beef, Angela.
Ren, I'm trying to find... What, does anyone know her username?
Yeah, I got blocked. Viewed her profile and got blocked.
Don't look, Angela. Whatever you
Paige,
do, love.
get in the box. And can you...
Ren and a white hat.
Yeah. Paige, get in the box.
Tell Angie to type in Ren and Keza, and she should come up.
I can't find it doing that either.
Oh, and she also messaged Paige's ex as well. So that was extra drama.
Hello, everybody.
Paige, can you tell us what this Ren's at is, please?
No, because number one, there's no self-promo in Angela's life. Number one rule. And if you view her, she's going to call you out for a fight, so be careful.
Let her try with Angie. Angie's got it.
Yeah, of course I.
Angela, are you going to protect me? I'm boxing on the 13th, Angela.
I'm not a fighter, guys. You know that. I'm not a fighter.
No, are you gonna cheer me on?
Yeah, I just want to see who she is.
Can you make sure, if you're going to buy the pay-per-view, can you buy it off Paige if you're going to come to it?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Little
We love the cult.
We love the cult. No, Angela, I'm being serious. I'm going to stop smoking from tomorrow and everything.
Oh yeah, I've never felt more safe, actually.
Exactly. See, we love the cult. The cult's so nice.
Okay, we know.
Paige, is it going to be live?
Yeah.
Yes,
you can do pay-per-view. It's that girl.
Wait,
yeah.
Angela, show me which one.
It's her.
Yeah, I actually know this girl.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate to say this, Paige, baby, but I wouldn't mess with that woman.
Angela, she's never been in the ring in her life. I've done 10 years.
How'd you do in the first
Angela, I did
Paige?
10 years boxing training. She said she's only had a few scraps in real life. I got jumps. Angela, I got jumps the other weekend and had a heel in my eye, and I still twerked afterwards and had 3 tequila shots, sweetheart. You can't take me down.
She could be bluffing there.
No, she's.
I've seen
if she wants, she can bluff if she wants to. If she's a rubbish fighter, then I feel like that's boring. Like, I want a competition. I'm gonna train from tomorrow. We've been very serious. I'm gonna stop drinking, stop smoking. I'm gonna get proper training. I'm gonna call my old trainer again. I'm very excited, Angela.
Fair play to you.
Can't wait. Only because she spoke about my children and then said she wanted to whoop my ass. Angela, she said, let's do a backyard fight. I said, I'm a civilian. Absolutely not. I don't want to fight in the garden.
She wanted to live stream it in the back garden, love.
I don't want to go in the garden.
Angela, can we have a poll? Smiley face for Paige, sad face for Ren.
Attorney, I've got more faith in myself than you do.
I'm just having a look at this woman. Doesn't matter what.
Angela, make sure you block her after because she will be coming.
She'll call you out, Angela.
She'll call
you out for viewing her profile.
She might turn up in your backyard and live stream
it. True. Thank you, Claire.
No.
All I'm saying, give me a few weeks, guys, and then wait till you see my content.
The cult loves you, Paige. They're all on
I love
your
the
side.
cult heavily.
The cult's
They're my
gonna turn
mates and
up.
I love them. They're with family.
Ange, can you show us all?
Huh?
Can you show us all what you're looking at?
There's no self-promotion here.
Angie, you look a little bit terrified. So.
Ren's coming to get
Angie,
you,
scared
Angie.
for me.
Angie's got a gum shield in, watching.
Angie, are you okay, love?
That's the only thing. I do have big teeth. I'll need an
That's
extra
what-
large
that's
gum
me.
shield. We have the same. We have the same exact aesthetics and face.
Paige, I'm gonna put a knockout count on round 2 for you. I'll put money on.
Oh, darling.
Well, Lamb will be setting up the gambling stuff.
Tell me
so
no,
if you
backyard bet. That is illegal, Dave. No. Lamb, do not let him implicate you. That is a lie.
I'll do it, me. I
That is
don't care.
The fuck, Lamb.
Paige, what song are you gonna come out to?
I was thinking about this. Maybe like a bit of Many Men by 50 Cent. Like,
Many men.
Lord, I don't cry no more. Don't look to
Hello.
You know them ones? I don't know yet.
Well, I
Something
think you
like
should
aggressive.
do Angie's favourite and do
Cool Rider.
Stand Up or do Cool Rider. Cool Rider. Oh my gosh, come to Cool Rider. Do Cool Rider.
Can you imagine? I'd probably
Angie,
get,
will you sponsor me if I be a ring girl to Cool Rider?
I'd probably
I
get
go round
fatter
the
before I
ring.
got onto the ring if I'd come out to that. I think it would. I think
You
it'd be
can
terrible.
dance around with the little skirt, Angie.
Yeah, I'll put a cult orange skirt on.
There you go.
Oh. Should I put coat on my shorts?
Yeah. Put it on your robe.
Should I put? Oh my god! Should I put big in orange letters on the back of my robe? Coat.
Yeah. Angie's cups.
I would like to summon like you. There's a lot of you. That kind of energy would be great.
No, you all got a sponsor, man.
That would be great.
There'll be glasses flying, loves.
Okay, this made me feel even more confident now.
What's that? I forgot to send my Angela.
You've got this, girl.
Got to send a heart and a popular.
I'm quite excited. Angie, will you come watch me train?
No.
Angie's got no faith in me. This is crazy.
Angie's clocked the woman, and now she thinks it's all over.
So I'll
Angie
just
did,
up and down your
when she
street.
was looking at the profile, she did look a little bit concerned for you, Paige.
Yeah, but Angela's only seen me when I didn't react on camera because I was heavily attacked by my neighbour. Angela's not seen me in dun dun dun. What's your name? Creed. You've not seen me in that style, Angela.
She does
You know
have a
what I mean?
scar on her eyeball. Her eyeball, she got a heel to the eyeball, Angie.
And I still carried on my night. They left. I did not. I twerked.
That is true.
I tequilaed. I danced. And I still tried to go for round 2, but they did not want it. They left. But imagine getting jumped, Angela, by multiple people and a man. And I still looked so pretty afterwards. So pretty. You can't get me down easily. That's also it. To be a good fighter, it's not about being a good, aggressor. It's also being able to take licks. And Angela, I get beat up by men. I'm split. Yeah.
You wearing head guards, Paige?
Hell no.
She's got her great at though, ain't she? No head guard.
She can't have a head guard. We don't have head guards, I don't think.
Yeah, she doesn't have one. She can't have one.
I don't want a head guard. It makes my hearing feel funny. I don't like it. Angela, you look tired.
Angie, I'm a bit concerned. Do you have any advice for me?
Advice for what?
Advice for turning up to this event. I'm a bit concerned about my safety.
Oh, sorry, Kimmy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe a bullet vest jacket. Because that's what I would actually wear.
Angie said that she would come only if she wore a bulletproof
Yeah.
vest.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
had
Would you turn up,
high-profile
Angie?
security.
Oh no, I'd have to have one of those on here, definitely. Whereabouts is it anyway?
Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool.
Angela, if I get you a vest, will you come?
Oh,
I feel so much better if you're there.
What if my leg gets taken out?
No one's going to touch you. Are you mad? I'm going to be dun 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 rocking.
We'll put you
I'm
in a
gonna be on
night
form.
suit. Like an actual night suit. We'll put you in that.
No one's going to touch you. I'll literally go.
I'm
I'll batter them.
Yeah, I
Angie.
think it'd be good. What day is it anyway? In December.
13.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, on that note, I need to get my beauty sleep because
I need
from
to get
now
sleep
I
now
need
as
to
well.
train because I'm now a fighter, Angela.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take this seriously. So, Carl, please, everyone give me well wishes, Angela. Next time I'm in it, I'm going to be a pure sober girl. No smokiana for me, Angela.
Girl
Wolf.
power. Right, girl power.
Girl power.
Oh, look, Wolf's here. I'm scared.
Right.
Guys,
Well, I'm going.
there you go.
Wolf,
Make sure
Angie
she's
wants to
signed.
fight.
No, she doesn't.
Don't you dare lie.
Well, she did tell me if the money's right, she will. But we need money first.
I need a
with
lot of money
Angie.
for me to fight. I tell you that.
My Angela is not getting in the ring,
That's
okay? Leave her
for a
alone.
knockout as well.
Angela, you just stay live.
I love Angela.
And them knocking me out. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely not, Angie. I'll jump
Absolutely
in.
No, I mean, if I was to fight.
Angie, you think I would let you get knocked out? I'll jump in.
Imagine you walk out, it'd be insane. Cool rider. It'd be sick.
Yeah, they'll be fighting everyone that went near her. Absolutely not. Okay, good night, Angela. Good night, Cole.
I'm
Love you
going to get a
all.
thing down there.
Good night. Sleep
Love you,
well.
Angie. Good night, everyone. Good night, Colt.
Night, everybody. I'll see you in
Good
the
night,
morning.
bye.
Night, everybody.
Night. Speak to you soon,
Night.
guys. I think Diana's fallen asleep. She usually gets in the box. Night, guys.